black bar there. Hang on, I think I can fix it. Hang on, let me go like... There we go. Yeah, I think it was VTube Studio. Was it? Yes, it was. Cool. Thanks. Oh gosh. So this whole week, I've been trying so desperately to stream, and it's been so just not working out for me. First off, I spent a lot of Sunday morning just like getting stuff ready for like future like upcoming streams. Like I was like, all right, for Upward Drain, let's get the audio and thumbnail made for that. On Wings Bringing Sleep, audio and thumbnail made for that. For other series, like I got Heart of the Woods on the PlayStation 5, and I was like, oh, I gotta get the audio ready for that because I want to stream that as soon as possible. Let's go over here, and I'm just gonna bloop 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 bloop. There we go. Oh, it actually worked this time. Oh, let's go. Not only is one of the best things about having the code to put into chat is not only is it a good test to see if chat actually works, because sometimes it just doesn't. But you know what? It actually worked. The link came in this time. Oh, I'm so good at this. Oh, I'm so smart. But yeah, so I did that for like 6 or 7 different series, and I was like, all right, this is gonna make the upcoming week so much easier. Like, get back into chat, back into streaming and everything, because I'm gonna have everything all set. I won't have to do like the stream kind of stuff, because like one of the big issues I have like mentally with streaming is like when I'm trying to like think of like doing like after work, it's like, all right, it's already like pretty late, and now I gotta do like all the audio and get like the thumbnail and like get all the tweets and everything out. I'm like, my brain's lazy right now. Let me just not do that. So I was like, I'll just spend like a day this week getting the next like 7 different streams like all set up, and then on Tuesday, all of my audio reset. I don't know what happened, but all of my audio reset. So none of those things that I had saved, like the audio of my computer itself, I was literally like getting stream ready, and then I just looked down at my computer to make sure that everything is good, and my audio was just completely turned off. I was like, it wasn't muted or anything, it was just turned off. So I had to reset it, and then I had to spend Tuesday night instead going back through and making sure that I had the audio for everything like recalibrated and ready to go again. It was a fun time. Hello, how's it going? How's it going? Stefan one. How's your night going? And thank you so much for being here. I was literally just watching a VOD of this. Wait, really? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Have you played through this already? Because I've done such a great job avoiding any and all spoilers, because I hate anything like spoiler related. But have you like seen and played this already? How'd you like it? How'd you like it? Spoiler free, of course. That's what I was trying to say with all of that. But yeah, no. On Tuesday, I really enjoyed it. That's awesome. That's awesome. See, that's the one thing I've heard about all of these, is that like, because I haven't played on Wings Bringing Sleep yet. I can speak. But I've heard nothing but good things and praise for all of these projects, and that makes me so happy to hear, because like so much work and love was put into all of them. So like seeing like everyone just love and enjoy them so much is like, I don't know, it's just really fun. It's just really fun. Also, I'm just trying to get like everything tweeted out, but my brain is not working. Let me go ahead and get the link for that. There we go. You know, I'm sure that there's a way to get the link and everything set up before I actually start stream, but I'm stupid and I don't know how to do that, so I haven't. But yeah, no, I'm really glad that you've enjoyed it. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm just expecting to cry. It's just like one of the things I struggle a lot with is like loss and stuff like that, like emotionally. So I'm like, oh, I'm sure it's gonna be incredible. I'm sure it's gonna be like just fantastic. I don't know if I'm emotionally prepared to cry yet. Hang on, I guess you could spoil that. Did this make you like get teary-eyed or like cry at all? Because if so, like, I'm scared. I'm scared, but I'm also so excited. There we go. Let's just go ahead and get bloop bloop bloop, paste that. I mean this kind. Hang on. Bloop 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 bloop. There we go. There we go. Okay, awesome. Everything behind the scenes is taken. Wait, why is everything spaced out over here? I just copy and pasted my post on Blue Sky over, and then it was for some reason there was like a mountain between all the things I was tweeting out. That was weird. Anyways, wait, hang on. This is still formatted weird. Anyways, I'm just gonna post it. There we go. Oh, I'm so smart. Anyways, there we go. We can close all that up. But yeah, no. So on Tuesday, everything got reset, so I had to spend all of Tuesday night instead of streaming, just like getting everything ready for more streams, essentially. Wednesday, I had to take my dog to the vet because she has Addison's disease, and I need to take her in and get her like a shot every 28 days. And normally it's like a really, really fast process. It takes like 30 minutes. This time, it took around 3 hours, and with me already working till like 8 p.m. on Wednesdays most nights, I was like, yeah, I would be confident and okay streaming at 11 because I'm not really going to go to bed till 1 a.m. anyways, but my brain's kind of mush, so I don't know if reading is the best thing for me right now. And then on Monday, what happened on Monday? There was some, oh, the Monday, it was the most unavoidable one, simply. I sat down to eat dinner before streaming, and then I started watching the new season of Arcane. And then suddenly one episode turned into 6, and then I didn't stream that night. it was purely unavoidable. There was nothing I could have done about it. I don't know what anyone wants from me, okay? You know, life happens. It's a rough job out here. Oh, but the new season of Arcane's so good. I'm not gonna talk about it all, just because it's like barely been out, but it's so good. And I almost cried during the most recent episode, and I was not okay emotionally. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Oh yeah, no, it's so good. Also, I did not realize it hit me like a truck today. So I got onto the Studio Law on Twitter, and I saw like, oh my gosh, it's been 2 years since Please Be Happy came out. That's crazy. And the artwork that Addy did for it was, I was about to pull it up, but I'm like, I don't know, it kind of feels weird to pull up like somebody else's art on stream, so I'm not gonna do it. But it's crazy that it's been out for 2 years already, and like they put up like the prettiest work of Aspen ever for it. And like, oh my gosh, my wife right there, please. I wanna replay that game so bad. But one of my goals for this year is to finish and play everything Studio Lawn, and like Studio Lawn are like related, like Bell House like projects, like everything, have that done by like the first quarter of like this by 2025 being out. So I'm like, you know, I'm gonna put it off. We'll get back to Please Be Happy once I finish everything else up, and then I can replay it on stream, because I really want to do that. Because I don't know, no, I bet anyone out there knows this, but like my playthrough of Please Be Happy is the most, I feel so bad, it's the most scuffed thing on the planet. It felt like a cursed like read through, because it would be like every episode there'd either be like some audio issue on my part of like, oh no, suddenly my mic switched, and it's like using like the internal microphone of the computer, or like a controller, like the weird, or like a headphone mic essentially, and it's like stuff like that. Or OBS would be showing me like, yeah, it's recording the game audio, zero game audio, nothing, you can't hear a single thing. So it's just like me sitting there like reading a few lines, and then me just going, yeah, I understand, as the game's just reading dialogue that only I can hear. It's the most scuffed, cursed thing ever. So I've been wanting to replay it ever since I finished it, basically, just to give it a better like playthrough. But I'm like, no, I gotta finish everything else first. So that's the plan. I saw that art, my brain was devoid of all thoughts other than I am so gay. No, that's so real. That's so real. What did I even say to it? I think I just said something along the lines of like, she's the most perfect character ever, and the art matches, because I just pulled that up, and I think I pulled it up at like 8:20, and I was just staring, being like, this is the most beautiful person I've ever seen on the planet. I have nothing else to say, and that dress is fire. Listen, Studio Lawn. This is not a request, this is a demand. I need an acrylic of that Aspen art, because it's so pretty, and I need it, because it's so good. Because, like, listen, dog, acrylics are, like, the best merch ever. Like, I want to post pictures of it soon, but I got some recently. And this isn't just me trying to plug because I have the code or whatever, it's just because I love the acrylics, everything so much. But like, they look so pretty. Like, I have one of I'm looking up on my shelves. Also, another thing, on Wednesday, instead of streaming, I was like, it's 11 p.m. I'm just gonna take 10-15 minutes and put up some shelves that I got, because I got a new desk that doesn't have the top shelf where I used to have all my merch and everything at. So I'm just gonna take 5 to 10 minutes to put up these new shelves I bought to replace that. I was up till like 1:30 a.m. putting up those shelves before going for a Del Taco run. It felt like a very out-of-body experience as I looked at the clock and like, yeah, it's like almost like 3 in the morning right now. I should probably go to bed. That should be a thing I do. I didn't think putting up shelves would take that long. Anywhere, where was I? Oh, I was just talking about, I was looking up the shelves and being like, yeah, and there's like a Miho one up there, like, it's like art that's like on the cover of like the official art book, and there's something about it being an acrylic that's like, that looks so nice. It looks so nice. I don't know, I love them. So I need that Aspen art as an acrylic so bad. Because it looks so freaking good. What else did I have to talk about? I had like another thing that I really wanted to bring up that was like semi-important. Oh, for On Wings Bringing Sleep, it's actually very important. I'm going to do my best to finish that sometime over the weekend. Just because I was thinking about like doing it tonight, but I'm like, I don't want to like cram too much into one stream, and I want to give each of like the Dandelion sets their own individual stream, just all about them essentially. Because I'm like, I don't know, it feels weird to put like, if I do like the other two by themselves, it feels weird to then mash the last two together. I don't know, it feels weird. If I feel like it makes sense to like either pair them off or do them all in one stream like Leary did, or just give them all their own dedicated stream. And I also realized it's like 8:50 p.m. I shouldn't, be reading up that late because, again, brain turned to mush, etc., etc. But yeah, no, so we're over the weekend. I want to try and start On Wings Bringing Sleep. Start and finish it, probably. And then if I can, I really, really want to start Heart in the Woods just because it looks so good, and I bet it's so good. It's going to be incredible. Upwards Rain and On Wings Bringing Sleep are also both somewhat lengthy, especially compared to the other two. That's kind of like, from the vibes I was getting from what other people were saying. Also, hey, Caps, how are you doing? It took my brain a second to like recalibrate, realize it was you. How's it going? How's your night? But yeah, no, that's like what I've heard is that they're like a little bit longer. So I didn't want to like try and cram them both together because like it would really suck for like On Wings Bringing Sleep if it's like 11 or 12 when we're getting to starting that. I mean, like, hey, yo, let's get this started. I'm so full of energy, and I'm not gonna ruin every line I read. This is gonna be a great time. So I'm like, no, we're just gonna give it its own stream as we should, that's the plan. But I think with that all being said, why don't we just go ahead and jump on into it? Let's go ahead and move everything over. Oh, hang on. My setup is slightly different now, so it's like taking me a little bit to readjust everything. Hello, game, hello, you there? Hello? Oh, hang on, no, I forgot to switch it over. It was still on which you want. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Also, not gonna forget this. the actual game audio. Imagine having that while you're streaming. That's crazy. I'm never ever gonna forget the first Twofold stream where it's just an hour of no audio. Like it's something I should move on by now, but it's gonna live rent free in my brain for like the rest of my life. Also, look at this cute cursor. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh, I love it. Also, like, listen to that music. I like one of my favorite things to do, like while like doing like the preamble before we get into this, is just to hear and like listen to like the title screen music, specifically if it's good. Like this is just like such like a chill vibe. Like this is something like I could like, if I was like working on like an edit for a video or like studying something, I'm like, I could just like listen to this for a good long while. It's such a vibe. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump on into it. Also, does everything sound okay to you guys audio-wise? Like, it does to me when I was doing the test, but I want to make sure it sounds like all right to you guys. Oh, hello? Big Stick? It gives me... One of my favorite memories from when I was playing Tears of the Kingdom was being on the Great Sky Islands, and I just made a giant stick. I refused to interact with any of the puzzles there, and I just made a bridge with all of the trees between everything. That's immediately what this makes me think of. Far from the hustle and bustle of the capital of Alchemica, I'm sure I pronounced that correctly, a small coastal village by the name of Vitae. Oh, this is giving me some amnesia, like, just the words is giving me, like, some Amnesia the Dark Descent vibes. That's, like, the only place I've, like, heard Vitae be said. In the mornings, those who live near Earthfoot residences are awoken by the scent of fresh bread being baked and cloth being spun, magic imbued within every creation. Audio sounds pretty good to me. Okay, let's go. Oh, I'm so happy. Because, like, sometimes when I do, like, the test recordings, it'll sound perfect to me. And then I'll boot up the stream, and it'll just sound, like, completely different. I'm like, I don't know why that happens. It's just kind of like an OBS-ism is what I call it. Like, sometimes it just doesn't work right. So that's awesome to hear. I'm also going to move this over to the side so it's not blocking anything. Throughout the day, Seaborn work tirelessly, the hammering of nails and sawing of wood being telltale signs of their presence. Though few in number, you can seemingly find one just about anywhere you go. As the sun sinks low, the spark bounds make themselves known, the quiet humming of their devices serving as a familiar ambience as well as a promise that tomorrow will awaken to some new manner of convenience or innovation, though whether it'll last till the following sunset is always an uncertainty. However, on the far eastern outskirts of the village, there lies a place that seldom makes a sound, a gargantuan tree climbing so high into the heavens that the clouds hide its canopy from view. And at its base, Mortem Post, a modest little post office the Gale kind call their home. Ooh. Like a little like setting, like introductory screen to the setting. I like that. That's cool. The chime of a small bell tied to the entrance rings out through the empty building, just as it had done for the past 20 days. And just as they had done the past 20 days, two sets of footsteps follow soon after, belonging to a young Seaborn girl and the botanist who, until moments ago, was tending to the tree's exterior. The scent of wood is overpowering to the most. Hang on, I'm so just slowly distracted by them. I love their design so freaking much. I was like, I saw them. I was like, oh, yes, finally, I get to read about them. Let's go. The scent of wood is overpowering to most on their first visit, though the girl still seems to struggle with it even after several weeks of daily check-ins. The office being situated in a tree's interior makes it inescapable, with no windows they can open in a feeble attempt to mitigate it. Rain, you're on shift today. We've got a visitor. Oh, Rain's so cute. Look at him. Though the back doors conceal much, they can't disguise the fluttering and tumbling as a flighty little courier clumsily barrels forth, eventually opening the door with a slam. Hi, hello, I'm here. Good morning. I was half worried you'd still be in bed. Nope. Wide awake, just like every other day. Ha, of course. And you simply didn't hear the bell ring since you were too engrossed in your morning duties, I trust. Well, you know, a courier's work is never done. All too true. Ha, they fell for it again. Misery is so easy to trick. Anyway, I'll leave the both of you to it. There's still some branches that need trimming out front, and I'd like that sorted before the day's deliveries. Leaving Rain with a wave, Misery makes their leave, the chime of the bell above the door marking the end of the conversation and the start of Rain's current task. She finally turns to Mortem Post guest, her smile instinctively dropping as she does so. Oh, it's her again. Okay, so from what I know of the premise from like all like the build-up streams and everything, this is obviously like, you know, a post office for the dead. Is like about like people getting letters from the afterlife, I believe. It's been a little while since those streams. But I can't imagine how heartbreaking it would be as like one of like the couriers to constantly have to like, because what I'm guessing right now is like she's been waiting for letters and just hasn't been getting any of them. So I can't imagine how like depressing it would be as the couriers have to be like, yeah, dog, there's nothing for you again. Sorry. Like, I feel like that would just like ruin me over time. Oh, it's her again. I've only had front desk duty a few times the past little while, but it's always gone the same way. Her name is Mila. She's expecting a letter. I say what the protocol tells me to say, and I tell her that no, it hasn't arrived yet, and no, I can't double check. Oh, stop. See, how would this not? It's getting that reaction's like the only reaction you could expect, and it would ruin me so fast. She leaves the post office looking super sad, which makes me feel sad too. The little courier shakes the thoughts from her mind, a stray feather or two coming loose and floating away in the process. Once the ruffling stops, a smile returns to her face. It's okay. Just stick to the script, Rain. Word for word. Callie will get mad if you don't. Hello, welcome to the Mortem Post. What's your business with us today, miss? I think a letter from my friend should have arrived by now. It hasn't been delivered yet, though. I see. Can I get your name? It's Mila. Rain dips 2 of her winged feathers in ink and scribbles down the date and Mila's name on the list they keep behind the desk. She wonders how helpful this rule can be as she wipes the remaining ink off the nearby towel, when the entire page is filled with nothing but Mila's name. Stop making me sad. Okay, I've got your name written down. We'll look into it as soon as we're able, but unfortunately it hasn't arrived at this time. There's a chance we haven't gotten it yet. Are you sure? You can't check in the back just in case? It's been a long time. This part is always the hardest. I can't. Sorry, miss. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have. The girl goes off script, turning away to hide the tears starting to well in her eyes before she says her goodbye. I'm sorry for bothering you. I won't come back tomorrow, promise. Stop. Is she crying? I know she's always been sad about it, but this feels way worse. Something in Rain felt heavy, as if she had somehow swallowed a paperweight, tying up and twisting her insides before settling heavy in her. That is like very kind of morbid imagery, but it's like very effective. I'm like, oh, I feel that going through me and I don't like it. Settling heavy in her heart. Watching Mila drag her feet towards the door, a single thought enters Rain's mind, spurring her to jump over the desk and speak up before the bell had its chance. If Callie never learns that I broke a rule, that's basically the same as not breaking a rule at all. Let's go, I love the logic, let's do it. Wait. Eek! Also, I love doing like little things to I'm sure I've talked about this 1,000 times. I love like seeing like little things happen to like change, I guess, like the presentation of a visual novel, like sort of like the paneling style going on instead of just having like the portraits and then like having the actual like panel that Mila's in just like actually like do a bunch of flips around to have her like to like show her surprise and her spinning around, like that kind of stuff. Like I love when people change the presentation of like visual novels, like, you know, stand out just a little bit more. Mila jumps so high it would put any self-respecting courier's flight to shame. Thankfully, however, she stays in place once grounded again. Rain leans in, bringing her voice down to a whisper. I'm gonna ask something, but you can never tell anyone I said anything, okay? Okay. The rules say I can't go back and check for you, but what if you went back and checked for you? Then we'd be fine. Aren't there any... I was about to ask this exact same question. Aren't there any rules about letting me back there? We wouldn't be whispering right now if there wasn't, right? She's good. Well, even if there is, it'll only be for a little bit. We just gotta be quick and quiet. And if I'm gonna break one rule, I at least want it to be the one where she gets to see it for herself. Ellipses. Ellipses. If it won't get you in any trouble. It won't. We'll be super sneaky and be back here before you know it. You're Rain, right? That's what Misery called you earlier. Yeah, and you're Mila. Mila offers a small smile, a new and exciting experience for Rain. Aww. Thank you, Rain. No problem. Let's get moving. I don't know why. For some reason, I expected the back of the post office to just be like the afterlife, and Rain's just taking this poor girl to like heaven or whatever, to be like, all right, look through for your letter or whatever. Terrain, the back of the post office is a familiar, comforting place. The same is true for most all of the Gale kind, the insular people rarely leaving their nest and heading into the village, save for when their work required as much. For Mila, however, she feels as if she's stepping into an entirely new world as she catches her first glimpse of the interior. With little in the way of natural light, the numerous lamps and lanterns provide her with more than enough opportunity to take her surroundings in. A seemingly infinite amount of colorful letters float slowly down from the eternally tall tree, the messages from the departed reminiscent of confetti for a never-ending festivity. She looks upwards towards their source, following a trail of stairways, perches, and doors along the outer edges of the trunk. It doesn't take long for her eyes to reach their destination, a giant net several stories above, colored as a rainbow through the gaps of rope. To be a courier, ground floor. Welcome to Morum Post again. It's... wow. I know, it's the best place in the whole world. How high up does it go? I asked Grandma the same thing once. She's the postmaster, but even she didn't know. So I guess the answer is just really, really high. Oh? How do you avoid getting lost in a place so big? Well, the world outside the tree is bigger. How do you avoid getting lost out there? That's an excellent point, honestly. Oh. The Seaborn fidgets in place, a small hint of red tinting her cheeks. Ah, well, don't worry. I know this place like the back of my wing. The ground level, anyway. Okay, I'll follow you as best I can. Please don't fly away, though. I know you Seaborn folk can't fly. With those noodle arms, it's fine. Anyway, let's get going then. We'll find your box in no time. Rain does a quick about-face, her cloak muffling the ruffle of her wings beneath, and begins marching to the opposite side of the room, with Mila following close behind. Rain occasionally catches some letters mid-air and skims the names before filing them away in her cloak. All of the envelopes are really colorful compared to the usual mail we get. Yup, Grandma says she thinks it's so the letters stand out more and don't get lost. She thinks? If she doesn't know for sure, then a real answer just doesn't exist. That's the... Don't go pretending like you know things you don't. I like that mentality. She knows everything there is to know about this place. It's kind of scary how there's some things about how the office works that no one knows. Really? I think it's cool. The small talk between the two continues as they round one corner and then another. Eventually, the two find themselves in a large room with numerous outgoing boxes, one for each person in Vitae. Rain takes her time filing away the letters she intercepted on her way over, starting from the bottom, just as she was taught, while Mila is much more anxious to find her own box. Eventually, with her other letters put in their rightful places, Rain stops in front of a box. Mila assumes it must be hers. Even if the vertical writing is unreadable to her, Rain gestures with her wing, confirming her hunch. It's empty. Yeah, I'm sorry, but at least now you know, right? Mila sniffles. Oh no. I'm sorry. What for? It's not your fault that nothing's there. Mom told me today that Dandelion... Oh, that's cute. I'm sorry. Way to ruin the moment by commenting on that. Thank you. That Dandelion wasn't going to send me anything, and I needed to stop bothering the post office workers. I lied and I said I was going out to play instead. Her mom said her friends wouldn't have anything to tell her? That's so mean! Why would she say something like that? Just because it's been a long time? No, I don't think so. She said the same thing at the start, too. Oh. I'm not gonna judge the mom yet. There could be a very valid reason for what she's saying. I'll just keep the judgment inside for right now. That's so cruel. Especially if Rain will just say it for me. Were you and Dandelion super close? Yeah. Dandy and I did everything together. She was my best friend. I thought I was hers too. Not her personal rain clouds. Oh my gosh. I thought I was hers too. But she would have sent me something by now, wouldn't she? I'm sure she cared about you a ton. Please don't cry. Sometimes things just take a while to find their way out of the office. I'm sure Dandelion's letter is somewhere in here. Mom said they usually come fast when I ask her, though. Yeah, well, are you going to listen to your mom or someone who works here? What's she know? While Rain thought it was a clever point, Mila's tears don't stop. The little courier looks upwards, looking for some sort of miracle solution that would ease her new friend. And there she spots a door that gives her just the idea she had been grasping at. I know somewhere else we can look. Really? And you think it'll be there? For sure, but we'll need to get you a disguise. Oh, are they gonna dress her up like a courier? Wait, this looks so cute. Hang on, stop. Ta-da! Home sweet home. You live in the post office? Of course, all of us do. The mail never stops, so neither can we. That sounds like working at Amazon, I'm not gonna lie. Wow, you couriers are really cool. The coolest ever. Oh, let's get looking before someone shows up. We should find a cloak first. I think I left one in my laundry basket. Your dirty laundry basket? They're all clean, don't worry. Callie keeps telling me to fold my clothes and put them away, but it's easier to just leave them in the basket. I don't really get it. Find a disguise. Wait, hang on, how does... Wait. Bloop. Send. What? Nothing. But I really remember leaving it in here. You sure like that dress design a lot? Oh, since we don't leave the tree much, we order all our clothes in big batches. I thought that's what they did outside too. Not really. Mom and I live next to the little Earthfoot shop called Bell House Clothcraft, so we get new clothes all the time. Mom says it's important since we don't have any magic like everyone else does. Oh yeah, Big Sis told me about that. Did you know the magic you get from your clothes and food is what makes the letters come down from the top of the tree? Wait, what? The magic you get from your food and clothes is what makes the letters come down from the top of the tree? Okay. Oh? I don't really like the apple treats they bring over for picnics, but maybe I should try to eat them more. I like your clothes though, they're super pretty. Thank you? Dandy liked them too. Mom even made her a bandana by cutting up one of my old vests. She wore it every day, up until... Sniffle. Whoa, okay, let's keep looking. I feel like I shouldn't be laughing at that because of what, like, Mila's talking about, but just seeing, like, I don't know, Rain try her absolute darndest to just help someone who's just, like, dealing with this, and just, like, not... I don't want to say not getting it, but just struggling with it is just very funny. Also, look how cute they are. This is like, the art in here is adorable. Oh my gosh. And so I just gotta, wait, do I click that? And then, wait, how does this work? Hang on, I got it. One more try. Hang on. I'm killing it, I'm doing so good. Wait, how does this work? Last time I was able to drag the inspect up to there. I think I broke the game. Hang on. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I can use the keyboard on this. That's interesting. You just click no. Oh. Oh, you're so smart. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you. Oh, oh, they look so doofy. I love it. I like that I couldn't put two and two together, remembering that I just clicked it instead of dragging it last time. Look at me go. This is my desk. I was practicing writing up until way late last night. It's a lot cleaner than I thought it would be. What does that mean? Stop. What's that supposed to mean? Anyway, no cloak here. Let's keep looking. Womp. You know, I'm just gonna be honest, Caps. If you weren't here to tell me that, I probably would have been here for about the next 45 minutes trying to figure that out. There it is. Okay, Mila put it on. It may be a little big. Sorry. It's okay. Ah, the bow is the hardest part. Here, let me help. Well... Well, it's a start, but we need to find you some barding. Your feet are a dead giveaway. Oh, sorry. Don't apologize for that. I can't really remember where I left my spare barding. Guess I'll just have to search every nook and cranny. Ooh. Hang on. Is there... There is a save. I'm just gonna save right there. And because I kind of want to see what all these say before we move on, and I don't want to actually find it too early. So I want to see if, like, this says anything different. Womp. Nope. Would it be the same as over here? Nothing here. I guess that makes sense. Let's inspect Mila. I bet she has it. Thank you again for helping me. You're welcome, but you don't need to thank me until after we find your letter. But you're already doing so much. I wanted to say it, even if we don't. We will. Don't worry. Please don't cry. I hope. Whoop. There's nothing like throwing off my cloak and barding after a long day and just collapsing into my nest. Actually, where's yesterday's barding? What is it having us inspect up here? Well, inspect. We get an inspector hat. Let's go. My favorite hat. I already know the first stamp I'm going to put on it when I get promoted. I've looked everywhere. I know there has to be a spare set of barding somewhere in here. It's okay. I really appreciate you trying anyway. No, wait. We can still find it. Don't give up yet. But we've checked everywhere. Well, that's objectively not true. There are actually a few more spaces left, but, you know, okay. But we've checked everywhere. That's what I thought, too. But then I remembered my secret. Oh, new game mechanics. Behold, my stamp collection. This is where I put all my favorites. Their designs are so cool. They sometimes inspire me to think outside the box. Well, if they help. Oh, so like I could like click this and then look below everything that's on the bed or something? Or oh, it's only into. Oh, this is an old build. Prepare for the triangle hitbox hell. Oh no, I thought I updated. No. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Wait, so I can hang on. Oh no. That's, you know what? That's okay. Hang on, so we can do that. Send. There, Bart, you know what? We did it on our first try. Let's go. Honestly, if you hadn't said that, I would have been like, well, I guess I can't check under the bed. I guess we'll never find the barding. There, barding, finally. Wow, you weren't kidding about your stamps. Nope. Here, quick, put them on. Didn't you already wear these yesterday? It's fine. I didn't do much yesterday, and they're super small, and they just go around your ankles. Okay. It's like in the top left corner of the stamp. I'm sorry. No, you're okay. You already updated the game. It's my fault for not updating it. Listen, I thought I did, but you know, I also don't know how computers work most of the time, so I'm sure I didn't. And again, all you need to do is just tell me that, like, how it works, and then you know what? We're all good. Looking good. We're almost there. There's more. Well, yeah, you need a hat. Oh, of course. What self-respecting courier doesn't have a hat? They only give us a couple hats each, but I should still have on another one somewhere. Rain, are you in your room again? Ah, what's Misery doing here? Oh. Like, there we go. Aha, my intuition never fails. Misery, what brings you here? Same thing as you, I imagine. I'm on my break. Isn't this Rain's room, or do all of the couriers like live like in the same area? I don't think you were scheduled for yours yet, however. Grim Reaper? Raw. Hello, hi, how's it going? How are you doing tonight? I was so involved with my work this morning, I forgot to tidy my room before starting the day. So I wanted to get that handled while this morning was still slow. Ah, I see. Cleanliness is just as important as any other duty. Good on you for taking initiative. I want to fetch some water then. I'll come by in a bit to check up on you. If you need any help cleaning so we can get back to work, feel free to let me know. Sure, thank you. Excellent, see you in a few wing beats.
Grim Reaper 77 is now following.
Oh, thank you, Grim Reaper, for the follow. I really appreciate that. I hope you enjoy your stay. There we go, inspect. Phew, that was close. Are you sure I'm not going to get you in trouble? Super sure. Everything is fine. Trust me. Though we really gotta find that hat before they show up again. Or at least, think of a way to buy some time. I kinda wanna like, how does, oh. Are we able to hide without there being any reason to? I don't, wait, can we? Wait, hang on. The hitbox. Wait. I had it. There we go. Send. I don't have any idea where it could be. Wait. Mizrae said they'd help if I asked, so maybe. There, my hat's tucked safely away in my cloak. Now we just gotta wait for them to get back. I'm coming in. Mila, hide! I can't believe I was doing that as like a joke. I didn't think that'd actually be like a helpful answer. Hello again. How goes the cleaning efforts? Ready to get back to work? I think it's going okay. It's looking a lot tidier. Well, true enough. But dare I ask what happened to your hat? I lost it. Oh, where did it run off to? You didn't notice? Of course not. Do you think you could get me a spare? Well, it can't be helped. Give me just a moment. I feel like the way that Mizrae is being portrayed, I think they're like one bad day off from just snapping on someone completely. And the fact that they are constantly carrying around like a pair of like shears or giant scissors, not a safe combo. When Doomstream, I need to check my watch. I think I have like a dentist appointment that day specific. I don't know, we'll get to it eventually, I'm sure. Oh, it took some time. It took some searching, but I found the hat you were wearing last year. Okay, it might be just a bit tight, but it'll have to do until we find your new one. That's perfect. Thank you so much. Of course, I'm heading back outside to finish my trimming. What's on the agenda for you now? I've got a letter. I've got a letter I'm having trouble sorting. I need to ask Big Sis about, so I'm heading up there next. Oh, sorting woes are always a bother. I'll keep an eye on the front desk then. Thank you so much again. Of course. See you this evening, Rain. Bye! Okay, we're in the clear. You can come out now, Mila. Whew. Here you go, one hat. It should even fit you perfect. Look at you, Mortem Post latest courier. Well, I do feel kind of cool wearing the entire uniform. You should. I felt a lot like Miss Neve. Oh, do you know about her? She's around town all the time and is super nice. She always looks amazing in her uniform. Why that reaction? Why that reaction? What? Neve isn't cool at all. She's This face is perfect. I need to see this face being used as like a reaction image. She's super lame. Huh? We should get going. Okay, where are we headed? There's a department up above that handles letters that need some extra work to deliver. If mail is gonna get lost, it'll be there for sure. That does sound like a good place to look. Yep, just follow me. Onwards and upwards. Rain. I'm sorry, that was terrible. The ascent starts easily enough. 2 little sets of footsteps marching up the spiral stairs, in and out of connecting rooms, and up the stairs again. After some time, the pair of footsteps fall out of sync, one trailing slightly behind. The distance between them continues to grow until eventually, Rain can't hear her friend at all. Hey Mila, are you The courier turns around, quickly spotting Mila several paces behind her, back against the wall of the tree. She takes a step forward, then slowly drags her other foot upwards to match the first, before repeating the process again. Okay. Onwards and upwards, the rainbow canopy. I'm coming, sorry. It'll be supper time by the time we get to the department at this pace. We've got to keep moving. I'm sorry, I'm going as fast as I can. Why don't these stairs have rails? We're so high up. Wait, that's all? There's so much space on the steps, though. Besides, I heard you Seaborn wait. This is not a thing you should be saying, Rain. I heard you Seaborn can break your bones and they'll heal right back up. You'll be fine. I don't want to break my bones. I like my bones as they are. Jeez. You could hold on to me if you want. That way, if you fell, I could fly us right back up. Not if she's going to hold on to my wing, but anything to help her feel better. If you don't mind, I don't know how much higher I can go on my own. As proof of her confidence and bravery, Rain skips downwards, extending her wings slightly to float past a few steps. She soon finds herself next to Mila, keeping one wing slightly stretched open. Wait, I just had a thought about, like, wait, hang on. Is that a thing about birds? Can birds, like, bones not heal? Because, like, wouldn't Rain's bones heal if, like, she got hurt? Or is she implying that she just wouldn't? The Seaborn gets the intention quickly, or perhaps is simply overeager to ground herself to another, and links her arm with Rain's. She's trembling a lot. I feel kind of bad for teasing her so much. You're safe and sound now. Are you good to keep going? I think so. Thank you again. You're welcome. Again. Birds' bones are hollow, so if they break, they shatter really badly. Different from humans and our ability to have a clean Oh, I never thought about, like, how that would, like, affect it at all. But no, that makes sense. Because it's like, I didn't think about, like, the fact that, like, yeah, having hollow bones would probably make them break differently. Because they're, like, a lot, like, I wouldn't describe them as brittle, but, like, they're just, like, more fragile, I guess. They're made differently than ours, so that does make sense. So, like, and, like, mammals in general, like, how our bones work. So, that makes sense. And so the two continue onwards, arm in arm, at a pace slower than before, but comfortable all the same. My big sis can't fly either, even if she has to take it slower on the stairs sometimes, especially if her delivery bag is extra full. Is she okay? I don't know how anyone could work in here and not know how to fly. Yeah, she only has one wing, but she's been working here forever, so if even she has trouble sometimes, then you shouldn't... Wait, one wing? Do you mean Miss Neve? Miss Neve is your sister? Well, we're not related, but she's my big sis. That's so cool. It's not cool at all. What do you mean? Miss Neve knows everyone in town. When she comes to drop off our mail, she can always tell if I'm feeling sad too. It's like she's a mind reader. Come on, Rain, I was gonna say that. It's not super hard to tell when you're sad, Mila. Psst, big deal. I can read minds too. Better than sis, even. Really? Can all of you do that? What am I thinking now? How lucky you are to have such a reliable guide like me, obviously. Oh. Surprised? I told you I could. Actually, I was thinking about how much cooler Miss Neve... Actually, I was thinking about how much cooler Miss Neve would be if she was really able to read minds all this time. I thought she was gonna say, I was actually thinking about how much cooler Miss Neve is than you. I was gonna be like, oh my gosh, chill. The two continue their climb, the giant net of envelopes serving as an ever-reliable reference for how far they had come. Soon enough, it stops serving as a distant waymark above and instead rests just below their feet. Whew, finally here. The net seems so far away on the ground level. That was Mila reading that, and I did the Rain voice, but that's okay. It was far away, and now we're as far away from the ground as the net looked. Oh, please don't say that. Rain lets loose a laugh as they approach an unassuming mailroom door, but mutes herself as she places one feather over her mouth, bidding whispers from her companion. Okay, so, I hope she isn't here right now, but Neve is actually the head of this department. Really? Then the letter's gotta be here. She's probably already found it. Oh, maybe. Rain opens the door as slowly as she's able, remembering its dire need of some grief the last time she had made the climb several nights before. While the door is cooperative in its silence, the view inside dashed any small victory welling within her. I love Neve's design so much. She is absolutely her. Look at her. She's incredible. Oh my gosh. Within stands Neve, Within stands Neve, back turned, jotting down some notes as she files envelopes into her bag. Listen, it was a Freudian slip. They're birds. It makes sense. Exercising a level of care she often never uses, Rain closes the door again. Bad news? She's still here. Oh, that's good. We can just ask her about it then. If she had found it already, don't you think she would have filed it by now? I'll try to talk to her. While I do, you should look around and see if you can find it yourself. Maybe you'll be able to recognize something about it that Sis wouldn't be able to. You want me to sneak around in the mail? Miss Steve is nice, but we'll both get in trouble if she catches us. I know, which is why she won't catch us. What do you mean? We just gotta be extra sneaky around her. How about when I say cloud, you hide? And when I say water, that means it's safe and you can go back to searching. Yes. Very I just can't wait for Rain and Neve to be having like a conversation. And then Rain just starts blurting out cloud, water, and it just doesn't make sense at all in the context of what they're talking about. Water and cloud. Okay. I'll try and remember. Are you sure though? I really don't want you to get in any trouble, or for Miss Neve to get angry with me. Big Sis doesn't scare me, so she shouldn't scare you either. Just listen close and we'll be fine, okay? Okay. Liara in this game is so freaking cute. With another careful opening of the door, the two friends make their way inside, Mila quickly ducking out of sight as soon as she's able. I can hear you back there, Droplet. Step into my office. Rain shares a quick glance with Mila before heeding her big sis's invitation. Perfect timing. Fetch my water, would you? What are you talking about? You already have a glass. Yeah, but it's on the wrong side. You know I can't grab it from there. Ugh. I'm just gonna drag the cup across her desk. If something spills, it's her own fault. One serving of water, Your Majesty. Thanks as always, my ever-reliable retainer. How could anyone ever think she's cool? Come on, don't give me that look. I've got a surprise for you, actually. Check this stamp out. Oh, I like the shapes. I thought you might. I just found it this morning. I've got another batch to give you, too. Don't let me forget before you leave. Thank you. No problem. On the subject of stamps, have you put any more thought into the first one that's going to be on the first one on your hat is going to be? I told you already. I like the long one I have with the stars and the sky. If you say so. It's a bit of a weird shape for a first promotion though. Don't you at least have any standard shape stamps as backup plan? Russell. I love the idea of it. Like the game sets up that we're going to do this whole thing of like, you know, obviously gives us the stamp for like the use for like when we're going to like say like water and cloud and everything, and then Mila just immediately gets us caught. It just completely subverts it. Oh, and there's also Neve's suspicion level up there. Okay. Oh no, she's looking towards Mila. I need to tell her to hide. Wait. Oh, okay. Wait, was it Cloud? Was it Cloud? That's for hide. I think it's Cloud for hide. Yeah. Bloop. And if not, hang on. I'm gonna do a little save there. There we go. This way we can also come back and get Mila caught later for memes. Oh, I'm so smart. Look at me go. Oh, like Rain, you mean? Clever. But it doesn't matter because it's still like the long one. Because I still like the long one. Sure. I'm sure your first promotion is still a long ways off, so you've got plenty of time to change your mind. What? Nuh-uh. It's gonna happen any day now. I've been doing all of my chores right on time. Oh, so you're off duty right now? It's still pretty early in the day. Also, I think someone's drilling something upstairs, so if you hear that, that's what that is. Okay, she's looking at me again. I should let Mila know she can keep looking now. No need to throw water on me like that. Bloop. Hey, what's with the pity party? You'd normally be ready to shout at me right about now. Well, we got a visitor this morning. Oh yeah? Yeah, she always seems so sad whenever she comes in asking about her missing letter. Oh, we're talking about little Mila, I assume. So Neve's suspicion level hasn't changed at all. So but so should we say, actually I think her name was... Should we have, I think we should have her hide just in case. Let's have her hide just in case. But memory is a little cloudy, but Mila sounds right. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Hello? Wait. I got this. There we go. Nailed it. Oh, wait, we got an X. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, you know, it's fine. We've got this. Big sis didn't turn around there. Mila needs all the time she can get. Okay, so I assumed like the game will give us better indications. I was like, how good of an indication is it going to give us that she's going to turn around? That's why I was like, maybe we should have her hide just in case. But it seems clear that the game will give us a better indication when she's going to. Big sis didn't turn around there. Mila needs all the time she can get. I can't make another mistake like that. I forgot to ask. Do you need a refill on water? No, I'm fine. Thanks, though. Okay, I was just making sure. Anyway, where were we? Oh, right. I've just been thinking about it all day. I really want to help her somehow. Young love digging its talons into you, Droplet. See, like, right there, the fact that she's like, looking back at Mila, I'm going to go off on a limb and say, yeah. What cloud do you have your head stuck in if you think it's okay to say something like that? There we go. Calm down, it's just a joke. I can't stand her. I agree with you, though. Poor Mila's been crying for far too long. Do you talk to her family a lot outside of the post office? Nearly every day I'm out in the village, yeah. Not so much in the past few weeks, though. What with the lack of outgoing mail and all. Okay. I want to go out there more often, too. I love looking out at the water. I'll add it to my to-do. Really? Maybe this weekend? I think we can make that work. Have I been forgiven for the young love thing yet? Okay. The clouds have parted for now. Back to the Top Echo Wing, then. You may be interested to know that I've been doing some digging the past few weeks in the Mila situation. Really? Have you found anything? Naturally. What? We have to tell Mila right away, then. She's been coming in every day. She's got to be worried sick by now. Slow down there, Droplet. What I've learned is, this one's above your pay grade. Ruffle. What are you talking about? No, that's great. That's awesome. I love that. Huh? What is she doing? Clouds, you're trying to overshadow me again, like a great big gray cloud. You saw that too, right? Nope, not at all. Maybe I shouldn't let my water sit out so long. Mila, that was the wrong person speaking. What are you doing? Cloud. Someone's found a new favorite word. I don't know what you're talking about. Gotta get away from this. Well, no, she should stay hidden, right? Well, we just said that we gotta get away from this. Hang on. Just thinking about the stamps again, maybe you're right. A watery one would be good. So anyway, you don't like my long stamp? Do you really think the cloud one would be good? Let's do that. Sure. Oh shoot! No, but it looked like maybe I misread it. I should have gone with my gut. My gut was saying to run, but because that's also what Rain said, to be fair. But I was scared. She didn't turn around. What is going on with you today? Is something clouding your mind right now? Is something clouding your mind right now? Do you need to sit down? Okay. I'm fine, totally fine. Just letting the something flow off me like water. Yeah, sure, let's do that. I'm so good at this. Cloud. You know what? Sure. Water. This is the best. Wait, no, Cloud, actually, didn't I just say... Stop. Stop. This feels so insulting. I mean, I deserve it, but chill. I think saying water here would just be funny. Water. Oh no, the poor stamp got ripped. It didn't even make its way back to my room. Ugh, my entire head is spinning. Ah, I see. Sorry for sending you into a fit there. I think you misunderstood what I was trying to say. I wasn't trying to make fun of you. The fact of the matter is, Mila's case is impossible. Huh? Rain, I'm gonna be serious for a sec. Listen close, okay? Okay. It feels so heavy in here all of a sudden. When you were talking to her this morning, I presume Mila told you she was anticipating a letter from her friend, yes? I am crying. That scene was so good. I'm like tearing up in my eyes. Hang on, hang on. There we go. Uh-huh. Did she happen to tell you her friend's name? Dandelion. Mila calls her Dandy a lot, though. Right, it's not that uncommon of a name, especially as you get closer to the capital city. However, a curious little wrinkle. No one named Dandelion has ever lived in Vita... Is it like an imaginary friend kind of situation? What? But that doesn't make any sense. I thought the same thing, so I did a bit of extra legwork, double checking aliases, looking through our older files and so on. And nothing. But you visit the village all the time. You must have met her at least once. So you'd think. I don't get it. Big Sis knows everyone in town. Did she just forget about Dandelion somehow? As Rain grasps for a simple solution to this complex mystery, Neve pulls a couple envelopes from her bag. I know I don't need to tell you this, but this department focuses on the stray thoughts from those who have left us, the ones that may seem half-realized or unclear for their intended recipient. Here, to the regular who always visited my cafe on the weekends, and another for the mine treasure. But you go to the village all the time, so you're always able to find out who they belong to. Neve tucks the letter safely away once more. She proceeds with her usual routine before she does her daily rounds. The brace on her wing is loosened and eventually removed. She nonchalantly grabs her hat, though it goes into her bag for now, rather than its rightful place atop her head. The break from her usual motions comes from her picking up a plain white envelope and offering it to her little sis. The rest of the stamps, as promised. Oh, thanks. I've got a theory I want to visit with you. Walk with me. Yeah, we should leave Mila. She looks like she needs a sec. The door swings closed behind Rain. For a mercy, Neve didn't seem to notice Mila as she exited the room. The same couldn't be said for Rain, catching a glimpse of her friend curled up tight before following Neve out. So tell me, have you gone exploring any further up the tree? Be honest. No way. It's just old storage in other rooms no one uses anymore. There's nothing fun about that kind of stuff. Not to mention Callie. If she heard I ever went higher than where the lights are, she'd get mad for sure. Right you are. About that part at least, I can speak. Neve tilts her head upward, looking for something she has no hope of finding. Rain follows her gaze, bringing her neck back as far as it will go. Oh, I could not live here. I think that'd give me like an existential crisis looking up into like an infinite tree. Not far from where the two stand, the lights become more sparse before disappearing entirely, allowing an absolute darkness to steal the space away. Below the rainbow canopy where light sources are plentiful and comforting, the brightly colored envelopes bring with them a sense of joy and whimsy. A final gift from those who had left, both for the recipients as well as the couriers themselves, who had the honor of delivering them. But now, floating down from infinity, they instead take the form of lingering specks of life swimming in a sea of endless black. Where wings can't reach, forgotten heights. Somewhere up there is where we store letters we're unable to deliver for one reason or another, the undeliverables. Not our most creative showing. Huh? But we never fail a delivery. That's what makes us couriers. That's the aim, at least. I like to think I'm pretty good at my job. Sometimes, though, things just fall through the cracks. What do you mean? These letters are the most important things in the whole world. Grandma says so. Callie says so. I say so too. Fact of the matter is, though, it's impossible to deliver everything. Occasionally, a letter will drop without any writing on it whatsoever, or we'll even obtain entirely empty envelopes from time to time. There's also less dire issues like illegible handwriting or red herrings in the context clues that make it difficult to find its intended recipient. You name it, it's happened. We've managed to keep the amount of deliveries taken there low, but it's not quite zero. I can't believe it. I always thought that all of the mail eventually made it to where it belonged, even if it took a little while. The idea that there are people out in the village who kept waiting for words from their loved ones to arrive, only for them to never come, and that it was our fault. I don't get it. Callie could be really scary, scolding me when I wake up late or if I file something wrong, or if I don't tidy up the front desk or forget to smile when greeting a guest. But even if she's super strict, she always says it's because we have to be proud of our work, because it's super important and we have to do it perfectly. But if this room really existed all this time, we can't be perfect. Never ever. Why would she say that stuff? Just to have an excuse to boss me around more? Well, that's an easy one. Your dear mentor Callie heads the undeliverables department. The only staff there, actually. She never told me that. Not even a hint. She's speaking truth when she tells you that us couriers have a lot to be proud of, and we always need to strive to do the best we can. But there's no pride in what she does, Rain. I know she can be a stickler, but try to give her the benefit of the doubt, okay? I had a theory I wanted to share with you. If you remember... Oh, yeah? I stand by my earlier findings. Dandelion never existed. I can't find anything, neither documentation nor my own memory to prove otherwise. But Mila believes the opposite, yeah, even with overwhelming evidence to the contrary. Telling you about the undeliverables got me thinking. You accepted its existence as it was, even though it may have hurt, and with nothing concrete to back my words. Just a few minutes ago, the undeliverables didn't exist for you. From your perspective, the department was never there, but now it is. Where better then? I wonder, for a letter from a phantom to find itself. So that means we should head up right away. It's a nice thought. Unfortunately, there's little reasons for them to actually maintain the stairway heading up from here. And well, you know. Only someone with 2 good wings would be able to make the climb, and getting an escort to take me up would take far too long to schedule in, I fear. Not to mention Callie. No doubt I'd be in for a verbal lashing if she caught me up there. No thanks. Rain turns her eyes to the looming darkness once more, scanning the unknown. In that instant, she thinks of Mila curled up in the other room, and how she'd feel if Dandelion's final words never found their way home. I don't think there are scarier things than Callie. Neve briefly releases the grip on her bag to ruffle Rain's hat. Well, the courier's work is never done. I've got some leads I'm optimistic about today, so I'm going to head off. Follow me down once you've wrapped up any official office business. You'll make Misery fret if you take too long. Rain watches as Neve slowly disappears from view as she begins her descent. Once entirely gone from view, she turns back to the door, slowly swinging it open. Mila is waiting on the other side and steps out with nary a word. It wasn't here either. I'm sorry. I know. We've got one more place to check. I know I've said it before, but I'm sure it'll be there this time. We don't have to. Of course we do. Come on. Rain extends her wings outward, silently beckoning Mila to intertwine once again before resuming their journey. Mila hesitates for several long moments, though she eventually obliges. I know she can't fly, and this is going to be tough, but I want Mila to be there to see the end of this. The letter has to be there. We've got 2 good wings between us, and that's all Big Sis said we need. I'll make it work. Dog, the music right now is so freaking good. Oh, I say as the wind immediately overtakes it as I'm talking about the music. Let's go. The 2 continue up the stairs in relative silence. As Neve had implied, however, the ease of the journey eventually comes to an abrupt halt as the girls are met with an impossibly wide gap and strong winds from holes to the outside as far on far sides of the chasm. The wind is kind of chilly. Yeah, we must be pretty high up by now. I could probably carry you over if it wasn't blowing, but now... Really, we don't have to. No, it's all fine. No, it's all fine. Don't worry. Just give me a minute to think of a plan. Now, where to start? Reach the top. Okay, I got this. Hang on. What does the upwards thing do? How does this, like, what does this mean? Let's just try it. Even if I find a way across, I still wouldn't be allowed past this point. But if I got rid of the sign, I could just say I didn't know that it was a real rule. No, I shouldn't. I think Callie would be more mad about tampering with the sign than she would be with trespassing. I still can't decide, like, if I think that, like, Dandy, I don't know, like, again, my immediate, like, thought is, like, oh, Dandy's probably, like, an imaginary friend or something, but, like, I don't know how sad, like, it'd have to be, like, some, like, real, I don't know. I'm just thinking that wouldn't be, like, that great of a twist unless it was, like, done in, like, a really cool way, which it, like, very well could be, but I don't know. I feel like there's just, like, more to it going on here. Like, obviously, we're heading up to the undeliverables room, but I'm like, is that really all it is? Or we're going to go into the undeliverable room and, like, find it immediately? Like, I mean, granted, even if it is in there, like, it probably wouldn't be that easy, but I'm just thinking, maybe there's a way we could make it across from below. I don't see anything. What are you looking for? I've been thinking to myself this whole time. Mila deserves to be part of this too. Just wondering if there was some way across that we overlooked. You see anything? I can look. Mila approaches the chasm, looking down at the lowest levels of the post office. As she does, her courier cap is stolen away by the wind. She reaches for it, leaning further still into the pit. Oh, don't! Whoa, be careful! As Mila feels Rain's embrace pull her back, her outstretched arm goes limp. The hat drifts down, far out of reach. Phew, that was a close one. Are you okay? The response Rain receives isn't the one she expects, as tears start to overtake Mila. As soon as Rain releases Mila, the young Seaborn sprints off, turning a corner and ducking into a nearby room they had passed on the way up. Rain considers chasing after her, but she finds herself unable to move her feet. Poor Mila. I can't even imagine what she's feeling right now. I wish there was something I could do or say to cheer her up, especially when we're this close to the top. Unsure of what else to do and in dire need of a guiding hand, she retrieves the envelope of stamps Neve gifted her from her cloak. After giving each a glance, realization creeps onto her face. Inspiration strikes. I have an idea. I don't know if it'll work, but maybe she'll appreciate the thought at least. I should grab something for her before I make my way down too. Oh? Nope. Okay, we got this. Hang on. Hang on, we're almost there. Oh, there we go. Nailed it. Hello there, Dandelion. You're not the one Mila is looking for, but hopefully she'll be happy to see you anyway. That's so sweet. Rain slowly descends the stairs, arriving at Mila's room with a nary a sound. It's a cramped little space serving as both a storage closet as well as a pigeon roost. Despite the clutter, the first thing Rain spots is her friend, curled up into a ball, weeping gently. Oh, Mila. we'll come back to this room. I feel like I'm I'm just trying to imagine it from like Mila's perspective. She's just sitting there crying her eyes out, and then I'm like, oh, I wanna take a little peeksy poo at the pigeons or the feed, or maybe I should look below them. But no, we're gonna talk to Mila. We're gonna talk to Mila. It looks like she hasn't noticed me yet. I should probably make my presence known. Oh, wait. Hang on. What happens if I click this on this? I mean, she hasn't noticed it yet. I might as well try. I just want to see what happens. Hey there, little friend. I hope you're in the mood for a head pat. Oh, let's go. Let's go. We can pet the birds. There you go. It's helped me feel a little braver too. Thanks. Hang on. Can we retrieve some birds? Can we feed the birds? I know I said that there was more important things to go right now, but again, she hasn't noticed. That's just fine. Maybe just... Wait, no, I was getting those for the pigeons. Chill? Hang on, Rain. No, I can't. Well, I mean, I could, but now's not the time to be stacking. Okay. What if we... Wait, no, we can't upwards. Below, no. Retrieve. Oh, we can... Oh. You know what? That makes sense. Hi, Mila. I brought you a flower. Do you want it? Mila shakes her head, still resting in her arms. Oh, that didn't work. Time for my second idea. Huh, are we going to try and lift her spirits with this? We're pretty high up. We've still got a ways to go. I promise we'll find a way across, so please cheer up, okay? It's not far off from what I said. It's not about that. I don't want to go further. I'm sorry. Huh? We're getting really close. This is higher up the tree than I've ever been before. But getting close to what? It's not going to be there. What are you saying? Of course it will. No, I don't think so. Mom and Dandy wouldn't have left a letter. Mom said Dandy wouldn't have left a letter. We couldn't find it at any of the other places you said it would be. Miss Neve doesn't even think Dandy is real. The way up is scary, and me not being able to fly is only going to make things more dangerous for you. And even if we do make it up, we're looking for a room that you didn't even know existed until just now. Mom and Neve are right. They have to be. There won't be anything, and it's not worth it. Please, Rain. Let's just leave. Mila, hey. Come on, lift the spirits. Let's do this. Come on. It'll be there, I promise. And if it isn't, we'll keep looking. Why do you keep saying things like that? Dandelion didn't send anything. Everyone knew that already except for me. I keep saying it because it's true. I don't know why your mom said those things or why Neve mentioned not knowing her, but Dandelion is real. With the way you talk about her, how could she not be? And if she loved you even half as much as you love her, she would have left something for you. You never even met her. That doesn't matter. I trust you 100%, and that means I trust Dandelion too. I can prove it too. Here, look at these. These are the stamps Neve gave me earlier. They don't print with these colors much, so they're super rare. I don't know how Neve got so many. I'm going to add all of them to my collection when we're back on the ground floor, but I think you should take them for now. I don't think I understand. Thank you, neither do I. I want them back later, so how about you trade them to me for Dandelion's letter? Like, I understand that they're important, like, I just don't understand, like... And I understand the, like, the in-game mechanic of them. I don't understand, like, I guess, like, the importance of them outside of, like, it's something that they add to their hat on promotion. Like, obviously it'll get explained at some point, or I just missed it, I don't know. But yeah. I'm not too worried. They'll be mine by the end of the day. A smile? What's so funny? It's just Dandy used to do the same thing. It's like she could always tell when I was sad. Whenever I started feeling bad, she'd always come over and play with some of her favorite toys so we could play together. Hey, these aren't toys. I know. Thank you anyway. I'll keep them safe for you. Good to hear. I'm trusting you. I do think I want to keep one, though. Oh, can I see? Aw. Trust. Oh, it's a pretty one. If you keep the nicest one, doesn't that kind of ruin the point? Consider it an upfront payment. I'm still prepared to put in the work for the others. Alright, if you're sure. Mila? I know it can come off as silly, but I mean it. I trust you, and I'm not gonna stop looking for Dandelion's letter. Can you trust me too? When I say that we'll keep going until we reach the very tip-top of the tree if we have to. She smiles, though, so much that I wonder sometimes how much of it is real, and how much of it is just for my sake. But even if she's just smiling for me, that's still more proof than I could ever need. I can. Great, then let's get back to searching for a way up. Oh, actually... I'm not sure if it means anything, but I saw a sign like the one outside on the side of the bookshelf earlier. I should show it to her. I kind of want to look at the birds, though. I ain't gonna lie. Let's just, inspect. Inspect the pigeons. So this is where all the pigeons sleep. One of the places. They have roots all over the tree. You see them all the time in the village since they pick up all of our mail. I was wondering why I hadn't seen too many so far. They work even harder than we do. They spend a lot of time sleeping when they're back home. Poor little pigeons. Have a good night. Nope. Inspect. Wait, hang on. I wanna. Can I? What's this one? Inspect rain. Yeah, we'll inspect rain. We've come a long way from the bottom. Sure have. We can't stop yet, though. I don't know how you can always have so much energy. I said it before and I'll say it again. A courier's work is never done. You're really cool, Rain. Ah, well, I'm nothing compared to Big Sis, I'm sure. I think you're even cooler than Miss Neve. Exclamation point. Ooh. Sniffle. Oh no, why are you crying? That seemed a little off-center. Just a little off-center. But you know what? It worked fine. I still inspected Rain. Look, there's a switch on the side here. Whoa, good find. I'm gonna flip it. Rain, wait. And then the tree exploded. Or a secret passageway. That seems a little, makes a little bit more sense. A secret corridor? And it's up, and it's going up. What if it sounded an alarm or something? Well, it didn't, and we have a way up now. You're the best, Mila. But what if we go in and it closes behind us? Or if it's a dead end, or... Then we'll find a way out. But it'll be okay. Trust me, Mila. Aww. Bloop. Okay, you're right. Then let's get going. Just hang on for a little longer. We'll be there before you know it. I don't think the soundtrack for this game has been released, but I think it needs to be, because all the music so far has been like so good. The two continue onwards, arms interlocked, higher until the stairs merge with those from the other side of the gap, and higher still. The wind is just about gone. There's no more windows to the outside from here. It's getting pretty dark too. I don't even want to think about how high up we are now. Oh, yes, you can absolutely, Link. Thank you so much for that. Hang on, I'm just gonna pop in over here and click. Sweet. Thank you so much. Oh, that's greatly appreciated. I'm moving over. There we go. Anyways, there we go. Thank you so much for that. I know. I can't believe Callie's office is even higher. Maybe she has a secret way to get there. I can't imagine having to do this every time she needed something. Nah, she could do it. She can fly super fast. It's almost scary. Just like almost everything else about her. I heard Neve call you her mentor. Unfortunately. She's so mean. If anything ever goes even slightly wrong, she's over my shoulder in an instant to scold me. It's like she can just sense whenever I screw up, even if it's something tiny like not washing my feathers after I write something down, or sleeping in an extra 5 minutes. Both of those things sound like things you shouldn't really be doing, though. Don't you take her side. Well, it's other things too. A lot of things, actually. I know our job is important, and we always have to do our best. I just think she sometimes takes it too far. I'm still just learning. I wish you would remember that before being so strict and upright about it all the time. We stand Sarah. No, I was actually gonna ask about that because like I remembered like them being the one who like composed all the music and did it all. But I was gonna like ask and like check the credits after, be like, it sounds a lot like their music and it's really good, which is very commonly what they do. So that's awesome. That's awesome. I bought that like day one. Wait, you can buy? Hang on. You can buy the soundtrack? I didn't. Oh, you can. I didn't. Listen, I'm a simpleton. I didn't know how any of this kind of stuff works. So I didn't even know you could buy it. That's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. I will need to check that out for later. But yeah, no, Common Sarah W. For real, for real. Either way, it doesn't sound like someone we want to meet up here. You can say that again. Let's hurry up a little. We can't be that far from the department now. And that's when suddenly the game turns into like Dark Souls or whatever, and we have to fight Kylie. Oh no, not again. After a long and tiring but otherwise unopposed climb, the two companions were met once again with a large chasm separating them from their goal. Oh, I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice them down here. It looks so different this high up. It doesn't even look like the post office anymore. There's not much air up here either. Maybe that'll make getting across easier at least, since there isn't any wind to make flying harder? Maybe. It's hard to get much height when it's like this, though. I could probably do it if I had to, but then we'll think of something else. We can't stop when we're so close. Let's go! Get that confidence! Get that determination! Yeah, for sure! Okay, let's take a sec to catch our breath, and then see what we can come up with. Oh, I like having like both of their little icons down here. Oh, that's cute. Let's inspect this thing. I don't know what this thing is. Inspect support. Oh, it's a support. What are these? What? This old thing? It's a perch. They're a lot more comfortable to stand on than flat flooring usually, but these are too narrow for even my claws. Must be pretty old-fashioned. We're just gonna get like a quick wind chimes, cool. We're just gonna get like a quick bearing on like the situation before we try to like do anything. I don't want to throw these kids off into the eternal tree. Isn't it sort of weird to have wind chimes way up here where there's not any breeze? Maybe they make a sound when the courier flies near them, sort of like a bell over the front desk. Oh, I'd really like to hear them, but they're so far away. I'm expecting this to just be like, chasm, you will fall, and it'll hurt. I can't even see the bottom from up here. I won't ever let anything bad happen to you, don't worry. Okay. Oh, we can just inspect Mila and Rain. Okay, I think I'm good. How about you? A lot better, thank you. There are so many stairs. Okay, let's get right into it then. So I think I could get you there, but it'd be kind of risky. I'd really want to try it if it could put you in danger. It's a really big pit. I think no matter what we do, it's going to be dangerous. I guess you're right, but still. Maybe if we could just make it a little bit easier somehow, that would be okay. That might be easier than trying to think of something entirely new. That could work. It'd still be a little scary, though. Are you sure you're okay with that? Yeah, I trust you. Well, okay, in that case, let's see what we can do. Alright, now we obviously gotta inspect, wait, we can't... I thought that we had... Can we use any of these on Rain? Oh, we can do this. But that would, that's, moving onward. I don't know if we want to do that one yet. Is below just gonna say, the same thing? Yeah, it's, a big gap below. Nope, no getting around it. We'll actually have to just cross it this time. Okay, yeah. What can you use this on? I'm trying to inspect all our options before we fully commit to anything. We've inspected everything below. Oh, we can do below on Rain. Maybe we should just try and have you fly us over that. No, let's not do that. Hang on. No, that's not what I meant by that. I really don't want to risk it until we can make it a little easier. We just need a tiny bit extra help to make it across. We'll think of something. Upwards. Maybe... I love that I'm like, oh, I want to see what this one does. And then they say something, I'm like, oh, please, let's not do that. That's not what I meant. Oh, no, I just want to see what they'd say. Maybe you could get a running jump, that it could catch you as we went, and we won't have to fly as far? That sounds more dangerous than just trying to fly normally. Thank you, Mila. Thank you for saying that. It's worth at least thinking about. Give me your best jump. that was sad. All right, this won't work. Okay. Below. We can inspect this and look at the perch down below it. There are large tiles here. The rest of the post office isn't like this. There are scratches on the floor too, probably from Callie. Wait, can we also inspect below? No, we can't inspect below that perch. Never mind. And that's the only one there. Onwards. I don't... No, trust doesn't do anything. Hang on. I don't want to accidentally commit to something is what I'm trying to, like, figure out really quick, essentially. But I think we might... Oh, wait, have I not inspected Mila? Oh, is it yellow because it's, like, showing us that we've, like, done those ones already? Oh, no, we have already done this one. Hang on. Bloop, 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 bloop. So, hang on, so... But these ones, I'm guessing it's probably just because, like, those are objects instead of, like, the characters. That's why they're yellow. I feel like our only options, like, are to... Unless I'm missing something, is to do Onwards to Rain or Mila. I think those are, like, our main options right now. We can't trust anything, right? No, zero trust, of course, obviously. Let's just see what happens with Rain, because Mila's obviously the one at risk here. I want to, like, get out all our options before we have her go over the chasm, because Rain will be fine. Stay right here. I'll be right back. Okay, thank you. Okay, now that we're over here, can we inspect this better? Just plain old ordinary wind chimes hung by thin ropes. Wait, maybe we could use these, like... Yes, let's go! Use the ropes to make some kind of bridge? I mean, it might not work, but you know, it's an idea. Hey, Mila, I've got an idea. Okay. Let's see, I should bring these over to her. So then, retrieve. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, no. Hang on. There we go. Send. Got him. Now to get back to Mila. Well, I think, like, we fixed it, I swear. No, I trust. Trust me. You have my full trust. I believe you. Honestly, like, yeah, again, I probably just didn't update it. I was probably like, I'll do that tomorrow kind of thing, and then I never tomorrowed it, you know? So I fully trust. Oh, it's so funny. Especially with, like, how the hitbox isn't even working on, where I had to, like, bring it over here, like, way outside of the box. It's awesome. I love it. So, like, I think the best thing to do is that we're gonna, like, tie it between, like, the perches is essentially what I'm thinking. So, you know, we'll take it back to Mila, like Rain said. On my way. Look, maybe we can use the rope on these wind chimes to make you a bridge. It'll be narrow, but you could hold on to it while I fly above you for support. You want me to walk across something as small as that? Yes. I won't let you fall, I promise. You won't get in trouble for taking these down? Honestly, if I was Rain, I would have just shrugged my shoulders and been like, I don't know, I don't think anyone knows they're here outside of Callie, and we'll just, you know, deal with that later. Now if we put them back where we found them, don't worry about it. Watch them all break. Watch all of these wind chimes just shatter. Okay, I'm willing to try. Alright, if you attach it from this side, and I'll handle it on the other. Be back in just a moment. Oh, look at me, I'm so smart. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, I'm the smartest person ever. I'd so get across this chasm. I'm done. Me too, good job. Are we ready then? Actually, let me test it first. If something goes wrong, I can just fly back up. I appreciate Rain so much for doing that. Oh, well, never mind. I'm not as smart as I thought. I would have died trying to get across that, but you know, it was worth an attempt. It takes only the slightest touch for the ropes to come undone. No. This is all we had left, but it's not strong enough. Sorry, Mila. I'm out of ideas. What if we made it stronger? Huh? Look, have you ever made a daisy chain before? I've never even heard of that. Mila retrieves from her courier's cloak the dandelion Raid had gifted her at the start of their ascent from Neve's office. She carefully splits the stem in two. Oh wait, no, I have heard of this. Never mind. Then braids the two halves back together. Maybe we could do the same thing with the wind chimes. Whoa, that's so cool! You're the coolest! It's just something my mom taught me how to do. It's not that hard. Easy for you to say. I can't do things like that with my wings. I think it's worth trying. I can handle it if you can get me the wind chimes. Sounds like a plan. Leave it to me. Okay. There. Hang on. It worked. I promise. Hang on. It worked. There we go. I love how far outside of the box I need it to be. Hello again. I'm just gonna need to borrow you just one more time. Sorry. Mila, I know you can do it. Do we trust her? Is that what we're doing? The rest is up to you. Wait. Hang on. Wait. Go back in. Well, can I click trust on Rain first to show that show that we trust her? I'm not done yet. Plus, Rain could use a break. Okay. Wait. So then should we not do this? Hang on. There we go. This part goes under, and then the tug. Just getting started. Do we do it again? This feels pretty tight. I think this might work. Almost there. Okay. One more time. Whew. Done. It's still scary, but I think this is as safe as I could have made it. Now to just tie them to the side. Now just to tie them to the sides again. There we go. I could read. I'm literate. Womp. Okay, I'm finished. Can you get to the far side, Rain? Trust. You got it. Alright, I'll fly right above you. Hang on tight to me, okay? I'll keep you balanced, so just keep being brave, and we'll be on the other side before you know it. I don't know if I can stop being scared, but I trust you. Yeah, no, dog, I would never not be scared of this. This is terrifying. Ugh. Honestly, Mila's 1,000 times braver than I am. I can't handle heights. You're doing great. One foot in front of the other. I'm trying. Okay. Like, there's an amusement park nearby. Oh, hang on. After this. Just keep looking forward. We're almost there. Don't look down. And one of the, I want to say it before we go into the next part, and one of the attractions there is you just get tied to a couple of people, and then you get dropped like a couple 100 feet, and then they swing you over the park. And I didn't want to do it because I'm scared of heights. But my two friends who were with me really wanted to do it, and you need like 3 people to do it. So I was like, fine, for my friends, I will do this. I don't think I've ever cursed or screamed or cried as hard as I was while I was being swung over this park by a rope. It was just, it's just a lot of families and kids just hearing me curse like none other. It was the most terrifying. I don't think I've ever been so scared in my life. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Oh, did it start breaking? Did you hear that? The rope is starting to snap. We're so close. Jump as best you can. I can get us the rest of the way there if you do. Upwards. Rain. With the extra bit of distance offered by Mila's jump, Rain is able to fly the two the rest of the way. Their landing is one without much grace, but that is the furthest thing from their minds. You did amazing. You did all the hard work. Nuh-uh. I bet you're the first person without wings to ever fly like that before. Probably, huh? The girls take a much-earned rest, lying on the tiled floor until their heartbeats return to normal, and then they can stand without trembling. And once again they climb, stairway after stairway, hall after hall, until they turn one final corner. Ooh, spooky. I like it. Is this it? It's gigantic. It has to be. Something's not right, though. Huh? Look, the door handles. We don't have those anywhere else in here. They're hard to use with our wings. Now that you mention it, the front of the post office is the same way. Either way, it looks like you can still push it from the side. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, on 3. The two girls push and push and push until the aging wood of the door begins to creak in protest. Slowly, but eventually, the hinges give way, offering Rain and Milla is that how I've been saying it the whole time? Rain and Milla the victory as the door opens and the two take their first steps inside. Whoa. Oh, it's so creepy in here. Oh, this is awesome. The Undeliverables. Repentance Roost. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, the music's so eerie. Oh, I love it. That's when it just turns straight into like a horror visual novel. Though not as bright as the lower floors, the scattering of lamps and lanterns are a welcome reprieve from the darkness that they had just finished navigating. The room they serve the light, however, is much less comforting. With a bare floor and no furniture save the tables for the lamps to sit upon, the Undeliverables would make for the most unremarkable room in the entirety of the tree's endless trunk. Save for two very important aspects. The room's incredibly tall ceiling, reaching so high as to be all but immune to the numerous light sources, and the wall of outgoing boxes that match its grandiose heights. I think one of my favorite things about streaming visual novels is the amount of times I'll be like sitting there trying to read something while also looking at the art. So I was like getting like part way through this, and I was like, oh, but it's like so pretty and cool looking up here. Let me look at this. I'm like, wait, I'm reading right now, and like constantly trying to switch back and forth. These are really great line deliveries. Dandy's letter is somewhere in here. Yeah, it's gotta be. Let's start looking in the bottom rows. Callie always tells me to sort lowest to highest so I don't have to waste my energy flying as much. Okay, but how will we know which one is Dandy's? Maybe we can just empty all the boxes for now and make a pile of letters. It might be easier if you can look at them all at once. Messing up the order of things will definitely get you in trouble, though. If we get caught now, I'm going to get in trouble no matter what. We should probably still hurry, though. You know what? That is a base mindset of like, listen, we're already going to get in trouble. It's not going to change much if we mess up the order a little bit. Let's just get you your letter so you can be happy. Eager to find their prize, Rain quickly makes her way to one end of the wall and begins her search, with Milla following close behind. With every box she passes, however, her energy wanes and heart sinks. Empty. 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 What? Didn't Miss Neve say that there were letters that she couldn't figure out? There should be something, even if it isn't Dandy, right? Yeah, so why isn't there? Maybe they emptied the room after a while? Which would probably mean it's gone. Sniffle. Oh no, Rain, please don't cry. Oh no, Rain, what's wrong? I'm sorry. I really thought it'd be... It's okay. No, it isn't. It is. Ellipses. Why aren't you sad about this? I am sad, but maybe it's better like this. Huh? I was really scared that we wouldn't find it, because that would mean Dandy didn't feel strong enough about me to leave anything. But if they just got rid of the letters... But if they just got rid of the letters eventually, then we don't know if it was ever here or not. If we don't know for sure, then I can just keep pretending that she did. Don't say that. But more than that, I'm sad because you're sad. You did so much for me. You don't deserve to feel like this. I want to cry too, but I feel like I can if you already are. So please stop crying, Rain. Rain isn't sure if she feels better, but attempts to refocus herself with a couple deep exhales regardless. She wipes away her remaining tears, staining her wings. We should probably leave before Callie shows up. Yeah. Oh no. I love your design so much, especially the big old glasses. If your aim was to avoid me, you'd have done well to keep your feet to the earth and wings in your cloak. Eek. Ah, I was gonna scream, but that sounds so bad to you guys. Or barring that, closing the door behind you so the light doesn't escape. Your lack of basic etiquette has proven your downfall, just as I warned you multiple times it would. Callie? How is she always able to sneak up on me? Isn't Callie, like, based on an owl, I believe? Right? If so, that would explain how she's able to sneak up on everyone. I very much doubt that, but feel free to try. Wait. Oh, Callie. Wait, please wait, I can explain. All of them... No, hang on. There was a specific... Hang on, no, I knew that. There was a specific type of owl that I was thinking of, and my brain just said owl. No, but I can't remember what kind of owl I was going to talk about. I used to be really into the Guardians of Ga'Hoole books. I think I read the first, like, 7 or 8 of them, and there was an owl in there that they were talking about, like, being particularly sneaky, and I don't remember if it was, like, because of the type of owl that they were, or if they were just, you know, a ninja owl. I don't remember. That's where my brain was going to, though. I very much doubt that, but feel free to try. Oh, stop. That's so intimidating. If anyone hit me with that pose, I would just crumble immediately, please. Let's start with an easy inquiry. Why aren't you attending to the front desk right now? Well, there's... Afterwards, we can discuss the missing hat from our ground floor storage. Coincidentally, the same hat that was assigned to you last year. Well, technically that was Ms. Or if you prefer, we can put that aside for now and discuss the mess that was made up on the path up here. Alternatively, we can skip to whatever excuse you could possibly have for bringing a guest of the post this far up, with a nary concern for their safety, to this specific room where you are nowhere near the appropriate clearance to even dream of holding access. She's not a guest, she's a courier. Look at her uniform. Please. Her frown unflinching, Callie lifts her wings to the air. Her wingspan makes the girls feel smaller than they already are, but that sensation is only compounded upon when Callie brings her wings down with terrifying force. A gust is released that effortlessly blows Mila's cloak and bardings loose, with a couple poor lamps falling victim as well. Enough of this, Rain. It was my fault. Please don't be mad at her. Callie shifts her eyes to Mila, holding them on her for what feels like an eternity to the girl, before eventually shifting the rest of her body as well. I don't think I've had the pleasure, miss. She doesn't... Callie raises a wing once more, bidding Rain silence. My name is Mila. My best friend. Well, I'm expecting a letter from her. But Rain is my other best friend, and all she did was try to help me find it. So please get angry with me instead. Mila. All guests of Mortem Post are to be treated with the utmost respect. I'm afraid, however, that I can't honor your request. This is a place of work. There are rules, traditions, expectations, countless examples, nearly all of which Rain has managed to break within a short window of a few hours. I'll unfortunately have to inform any guardians you... See, Guardians of Ga'Hoole, right there. Any guardians you may have of your presence here today, but rest assured that you'll still be welcome to this post with open wings in the future, miss. As for you, Rain, I doubt I need to tell you that there will be severe consequences for your little adventure today. Needless to say, the postmaster will be informed of every last detail. I doubt Milo's mom will ever let her come back here, and even if she did, I'm sure whatever punishment I get will make sure we can't see each other again. This is it. My time with Mila is over. I understand. I don't care if you want me to polish the floors every single day for the rest of my life, or if I'm stuck on the front desk forever. Even if you asked me to leave the post office, I would. Rain! I promise I'm telling the truth. You don't have to worry about me, no matter what. But before that, can I ask you something? That depends entirely upon the question. If we never get to talk again, I can still leave Mila with something. A clue to keep chasing after to find Dandelion's message. She may not be able to get to it right now, but I know she'll be able to find it someday. Maybe Big Sis would even be able to help. Where do the deliveries go after they leave this place? I know there should at least be a few things here, but all of the boxes are empty. Well, that's a curious piece of knowledge you found for yourself. Am I to assume that you at least know the general purpose of this department? I think so. Very well. This is a lesson you ought to learn sooner rather than later, in any case. You're operating on two incorrect assumptions, however. Allow me to clarify before continuing. 1. Not all of the boxes are empty. Callie looks upwards into the darkness. She stays unmoving for several minutes, leaving Rain and Mila uneasy and uncertain. At long last, however, the topmost box on the far left begins to emit a faint glow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rain counts Callie's wing beats as she prepares to take off, her mentor bending her knees with every flap. On 5, she takes flight. The girls watch in amazement as Callie speeds through the air, skillfully slowing herself as she approaches the ceiling at the apex of her ascent. At the apex of her ascent, all that's visible from her from the floor is what the glow illuminates. She floats expertly to the ground, letter and wing. With just as much finesse, she opens the lip of the envelope with the side of a feather. Hey, you can't just... Like she had before, Callie again raises a wing to Rain, demanding her silence, as she quietly reads the contents of the letter to herself. Her eyes subtly shift back and forth, absorbing every written word to memory with precision and care. As she does so, the intensity of the shine continues to increase, forcing Mila and Rain to look away. And in an instant, the light is gone. When Rain turns her head back, Callie stands there, empty wing with only the faintest of glimmers escaping her grasp before disappearing to nothing. 2. No delivery ever leaves this room. What happened to that letter just now? Miss, have you been taught about the cycle of magic yet? Huh? Me? Our food and clothes have them, right? And they have something to do with the letters. A good enough foundation. For the sake of being thorough, allow me to walk you through the rest. All of us outside of UC-born are born with at least some amount of magic. The Earthfoot people are special, with them having and generating a much larger quantity. As such, they imbue their creations, meals, or clothing with excess magic. By wearing or consuming these, we take their magic into ourselves. Said magic is a subtle thing, however. In truth, its only practical function is to lengthen our lifespans as far as they can reasonably go. It's not infinite, though. When someone passes on, whether through natural causes or otherwise, that magic remaining within has to go somewhere, and for reasons we have yet to uncover ourselves, that location is the top of this tree. And the magic turns into letters? Or rarely a package, but yes, thoughts, feelings, unfinished business, imprinted directly onto the soul, made manifest in our humble mortem post. I, this is gonna sound so stupid. The mortem thing was like, it's already involving like death and everything. I'm so stupid. I didn't realize that mortem post. That is the best name for anything ever, and it took me nearly 2 hours to figure out the the fullness of the pun that was going on. Sorry for ruining the moment. It just finally clicked in my brain. Does that mean if you don't have a lot of magic, you won't get to send any letters? Seaborn usually only get one, but the other races can send multiple before the last of their magic dissipates. We have records of a few Earthfoot who sent down well over 100 deliveries. It's just the best name ever. Oh my gosh. Magic is an impatient thing, however, and it isn't keen to wait. If we fail to do our duty and deliver these messages to their intended recipients on time, well, you have first-hand experience with that now. Why don't they just disappear after they get delivered? A good question, and one without a satisfying answer. Our best guess is that the delivery is tied to its recipient in some form. Once a letter or package reaches its intended destination, it's able to maintain a tangible form. In any case, I apologize for the long-winded explanation. I hope you'll see that it was necessary to fully answer the question at hand, however. So I couldn't even give Mila another thread to pull at. I'm so sorry. That letter you just read, is there any chance it could have been from my friend? Her name was Dandelion, but I call her Dandy. Also, you spell my name like... The contents of the message are strictly confidential. Sorry, miss. I can assure you that nothing in it implied that it would have been for you at least. Oh. So long as your friend has imprinted the appropriate information, you needn't worry. A delivery doesn't expire for a full 3 weeks after it is initially left in our care. A more than sufficient amount of time for it to go through our system. All Mila can offer is a gasp and a small, sad nod. 3 weeks, then... Ugh, this is so frustrating. Everything we did, and we're just gonna end like this, with not even a tiny bit of good news from Mila, and we're probably never gonna see each other again. And Callie's just standing there talking like nothing's wrong or even weird, and talking about following the rules or whatever while breaking just as many as me. Why are you even reading it anyway? Not opening mail that doesn't belong to you is the very first thing we're taught, did you forget? And sorting top to bottom, you say we start at the bottom, and it's just to not stress your wings, even though I think it's easier to remember. You always get so mad at me whenever I start from the top, but you get to do it with a much bigger set of boxes. And treating our guests with respect. If the letter wasn't important, we wouldn't have to come all this way, and you're just gonna pretend like that doesn't matter? If we respected our guests, we wouldn't need to help break the rules to help them. We wouldn't need to break the rules to help them. Same thing. Rain. Have you gotten it out of your system? Are you satisfied? No. But what else can I say? At least when Neve bullies me, it feels like she still likes me. You're just... evil. Evil, am I? And who are you to place that judgment on me? This room operates on a different set of rules than the rest of the post office. I'll have you know I've performed my duties to the letter. Surely you noticed how difficult the journey was to reach this department. How, even if you could simply fly up here by yourself, you'd tire yourself long before making it here. Or even the size of the door, and how you must have struggled to push it open. These were deliberate choices made by the first generations of couriers. Sorting from the top, too, was a specific instruction left behind. These 3 things all served an identical purpose. I don't think I understand. It's to exhaust and fatigue the head of the undeliverable department. What? Why would the post office do something like that? As I've told you countless times before, we have what I consider to be the most important job in the world. We have a duty to every person in Vitae, alive or otherwise, to deliver the final words of those who have left us. To fail in this duty is unforgivable, and so it is the responsibility of this department, my responsibility, to shoulder the weight of our office's sins. That's horrible. Rules like that shouldn't ever exist. What good does hurting ourselves do for anyone? On that point, you, myself, and everyone else who currently knows of the department can agree, but the traditions of the post are sacred. And so, every time a delivery becomes impossible, I make the trip. In the rare case where two appear at the same time, I make it twice, each getting the proper attention it deserves. And 3 weeks later, when it is time for these people to die their second deaths, I return to hear their whispers. For no one deserves their final thoughts to go unheard. I want to say something, but I don't know what. All the while, far below on the ground floor, I push, aiming for perfection in myself and those around me. So children like you can grow up and remain proud of your home, hoping you never need to learn of this room nor inherit my title. If that makes me a villain, then I shall gladly clip my wings and fall to the deepest depths when my time comes. Callie, I'm out of questions, I should hope. Very good. I've still some business to attend to. I would appreciate it greatly if you two were to step outside in the meantime. I'll arrange for an escort party to see you safely to the bottom. No longer willing to allow the conversation a chance to continue, Kelly turns her back to the girls. Rain is caught in stasis, unable to think a single thought or move a single step. It's faint, but the sensation of the feathers on her wings being stroked breaks her from her trance. She looks down, finding Mila's hand. I think we should go, Rain. Yeah. The two make for the doors, arms intertwined. The fear of falling never once crosses Mila's mind in the safety of this room, but the act had become habitual after their time together. Neither pulled away when they realized how silly it was. I'm sorry, I took us as far as I could. Maybe if we were just a little faster. You did so much more than I thought anyone would for me. I'm sorry too, I've gotten you in so much trouble. Rain shakes her head, a single feather falling to the floor as she does so. We shouldn't be talking like this. We may not see each other for a while, so we should at least say some nicer things instead so we can leave on a happier note. Thank you for all the fun today, Mila. When you called me your other best friend, you made me so happy. I'm really glad you came by the post office today. Thank you too, for believing in Dandy all the way until the end. I don't know how long Mom will be upset. I also don't know what kind of punishment they're going to give you. But even if we have to wait until we're grown-ups to see each other, I'll keep reminding myself of you so we can be friends again. I can't start crying when she's close too. Keep it together, Rain. Yeah, me too. We'll both probably have a lot of fun stories to share by then, so maybe the wait won't be all that bad. Mortem Post is a special part of the village of Vitae, a place where people are offered the chance to say goodbye one final time. Today, however, Rain and Mila choose to part with a promise to see each other again, no matter how long it may take. So as they prepare to make their leave of the undeliverables, they say their farewells for now, knowing it won't be forever. Oh, okay. I thought that was the end right there. I was like, no, please keep going. I don't want it to be over yet. Oh, thank you. Thank you. A glow? Faint. More suggestion of light than anything else, but enough to make its presence known all the same. Rain stops in place, turning to find its source, her companion following her head and doing the same. And there, in the top row, second from the left, the small cubby gently shines, its glow already beginning to intensify. Another one? As Rain utters her whisper, Callie notices the light as well. As she did before, she bends her knees one wing beat. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. But even if it was, it'd be impossible to tell in time. 2. No delivery ever leaves this room. Callie accepted that as Callie has accepted that as how things have to be, but 3. If I'm right, we can prove it before Callie opens it. Maybe Mila and I can perform a miracle. Perform a miracle. Oh, no pressure, right? No, this will be so easy. I just need a hang on. Do we hang on, I'm gonna save here. Hang on. Do we start this off with a little bit of trust? Hang on, I wanna try it. We're gonna do trust and then onwards. Mila, I need you to trust me, okay? Huh? What's going on? I need you to hold on to me as tight as you can. Tighter than that if you're able to. Do we do... No, we don't do upwards. Nope. I was gonna see if, like, maybe we're gonna fly her up there and needed that. Okay. Let's go. Mila considers her friend's request, eyes darting around as she tries to piece together Rain's plan in the midst of the urgency she's being presented with. It doesn't take too long for things to click. All the way up there? I can't... Do we gotta trust again? Okay, yep. Please, you have to be there too. I promise we'll get back on the ground in no time. Dandelion too. Although hesitation initially overtakes her, Mila steals her resolve with a firm nod. Throwing her arms around Rain's dress and clenching her fist tighter than she ever has before, Mila holds on tight. Oh, let's go. Thank you, Mila. Let's give it all we've got. Wait. Do we do upwards or... Upwards. Yep. Did it. I'm so smart. 4. In that same instant, Rain throws her wings to the air, then downwards, with every bit of strength she can afford to muster, knowing a swift takeoff would be her only chance of outspeeding Callie. A moment later, the two are airborne, Rain's sights set on her guiding light. Oh, this music's so hype. Let's go. Don't you dare. 5. Though swift, Rain was far from subtle in her first moments of flight. She can't afford to look down though. Every microsecond of advantage over her mentor, a priceless treasure. Reach out for it when we get close. Don't be scared. Okay. The box continues to shine, growing brighter and brighter every passing moment. Rain grits her teeth, putting everything into each flap of her wings. The strain pairs with the additional weight, driving her to exhaustion far quicker than she ever had before. 6. Rain had lost count of Callie's wing beats prior to now, but her heart begins to race as she hears her take off, going so fast as to sound like she's cutting through the air. Rain hurts all over. She shuts her eyes to drive the pain away. The light above now so radiant as to pierce her eyelids together. Eyelids regardless. Eyelids? That would have been a horrifying image to have. Higher and higher, brighter and brighter. Closed in her own world, but still bombarded with countless sensations, all begging her to stop. Higher and higher, brighter and brighter. Even with eyes slammed shut, the light still overwhelms. Rain's vision is that of nearly pure white, and still only continues to intensify. Until suddenly, it's gone. Rain's eyes shoot open, disoriented and confused. Her head swivels down to check on her friend, heart beating out of her chest. Mila isn't holding a letter. Rather, in her free hand, she clutches a small parcel. Though its metallic orange wrapping may glimmer in the distant light of the room's lanterns, its radiant glow has faded. An indescribable relief washes over Rain, their journey together at long last finally finding its happy ending. We... As Rain allows herself to let her guard down with her job finally done, her muscles relax and the immeasurable exhaustion she put herself through over the flight catches up to her all in an instant. The world goes black once again, and the two begin to fall. Every time I get to this point in the story, I'm reminded of the fact that this was made in just a month. Oh wait, Dandelion. There we go. Sorry. And every time I'm absolutely astounded. No, for real though. Like, absolute applause to Caps, Theo, Sarah, everyone who worked on this. Like, this is incredible. As Rain comes to find herself, still mid-flight though not due to her own wings. You're awake. No sudden movements. We're almost there. Keep holding on to her, miss. She and Mila lie on the back of Callie, wings outstretched and cloak held as tightly as her wings can grip, forming a makeshift net. It's unstable, but good enough to provide a small sense of safety as they float gently to the bottom. The soreness throughout her body is nigh overpowering, but the feeling of one of Mila's arms holding her close feels even stronger, almost managing to dampen the pain. True to Callie's promise, the three eventually make their landing. Callie kneels down, allowing for the girls and easier to disembark. Mila falls first, eager to have something beneath her feet again. Rain follows soon after, though. Her landing is considerably more wobbly. Freed from the additional weight, Callie stands upright once again and turns to face her previous passengers. Lie down if you need to, Rain. Thank you. I'm okay, though. I think. Callie shifts her focus to Mila, only to find the Seaborn girl offering up her parcel. I'm sorry. I don't want you to get in trouble either, Miss Callie. If you need to look at it first, then... Oh, that smile was precious. It was only there for a second. Yeah, only there for a split second, but it was still there. If only for a split second, the tiniest trace of a smile finds its way to Callie's lips, though it's quickly dispelled with a shake of her head. It's not my mail to open, miss. Oh, let's go. Oh, let's go. I've never been so excited for someone to open a package before. The energy in the room shifts as Mila pulls the package back down. Nary a sound echoes through the room, save for the gentle flicker of flame. Mila visibly shakes as she takes her first tug at the twine, the adrenaline of her flight intermingling with her nerves as the two couriers watch intently. Time moves slow, agonizingly so, as the strings eventually gives way, and she begins to carefully peel back the glimmering orange wrapping. Finally opening the box, Mila releases a small gasp. She scoops one hand inside to grasp its contents, allowing the box to fall to the floor, with a quiet thud masked by the crinkling of wrapping paper. Okay, wait. My guess is that's gonna be one of Dandelion's favorite toys, because she said that's she'd always bring that over when I'm sad, and how could you not be sad right now, kind of thing, In her hand rests a small knapsack, made with the same material as Mila's vest. Oh, Dandy's scar. That makes that works too. Dandy's scar. Oh, that's awesome. Tears begin to well in Mila's eyes, satisfied just by the gift's wrapping rather than its contents. Keep going. Mila, reminded that there was still yet more to go, responds with a nod. To her hands shake even more intensely than before, she pulls at the cloth with as much care as she can muster. What is it? At last, the fabric comes loose, covering Mila's hand as it falls. Rain and Callie share a confused look. Mila's reaction is much more severe, with her trembling worsening and her tears quickly escalating to sobs. A small plush mouse smelling faintly of mint. her favorite. Mila instinctively tightens her grip on Dandelion's gift as the flood of emotions escape her body. The two Galekind watch in silence, trying to piece the puzzle in front of them together. Callie is the first to make some form of realization, bringing a wing to her chin. Miss, is it possible by any chance that your friend never knew how to write? Oh! It's a cat! Right? Mila hears the question but can't even begin to form a word. Thankfully, Callie is able to intuit the answer all the same. I see. So that's the way of things. But, wait, huh? Callie's question proved just enough to give Rain the extra help she needed to reach the truth. So Mila's best friend, who she did everything with... Oh, stop. But I've never heard of anything like this happening before. This is the cutest thing ever. Callie just told us it isn't possible. Only people have magic, and you need this, and you need that to send mail. Dandelion would have had to. Ah, the final piece slides neatly into place. Intentional or no, Little Dandelion was given the gift of a tiny amount of magic, courtesy of the Earthfoot's magic embedded cloth craft in Mila's mother's handiwork. Oh, wait. And when the time finally came for Dandelion to make proper use of that gift, she knew in her heart what she wanted to do. Though she was certain Mila would be sad, Dandelion hadn't the words to tell her how much she meant to her, and so instead her final act was a familiar one. Sharing her favorite toy with her favorite person, hoping it'd once again bring a smile to her face. Mila brings the plush close to her chest, holding onto it as if it were at risk of flying away. Grief, love, joy, loss. Mila's tears are aimless and show no signs of slowing. She chokes as she catches her breath, and rain spots her opening. She closes in on her dearest friend, wrapping her wings around her in the closest a Galekind can manage to a hug. For the first time, the two are comfortable enough to cry together. I'm deeply sorry for the severe clerical error our office has made, and the trouble it has caused you. Nevertheless, it fills me with an abundance of joy to see your parcel safely delivered. I'll see to it that you make it to the ground floor safely whenever you're ready. The head of the undeliverables readies for the door, though turns back briefly to address her subordinate. Unfortunately, I can't go against protocol. I'll still need to report this incident to your grandmother. Rain doesn't respond, nor does Callie wait for her to. Whatever may come of this will be an issue Rain can handle tomorrow, but for now, all that matters is this moment. She manages a smile as her tears continue to fall. You did it, Vila! We did it! Thank you, Rain! Thank you! I owe you more thank yous than I could ever give. How about one more and we'll call it even? Okay, one more. Mila takes a moment, trying to hold back her tears just long enough to make this last thank you special. Thank you, Rain. And farewell, Dandelion. So remember when you asked at the start of the stream if I cried? Yeah, I might have sobbed a little uncontrollably. I honestly, I'm surprised. I don't know if you guys can tell my voice. I'm like getting there like a little bit, but I held it together long enough to keep reading. But like reading through the part where it was like, I don't know, just like describing like how Dandelion was like with everything. I don't know, like just that whole scene was like really getting to me. That was so good. So yeah, no, I totally get it. That meow broke me. I try to cover it with a laugh because like I tend to laugh when like I get really emotional, and it was that almost got me. That almost got me. It was so close. Thoroughly. Let's go. Oh no, that ending. It's so understandable. That ending just hit so hard. Far from the hustle and bustle of the capital of Alchemica lies a small coastal village by the name of Vitae. In the mornings, those who live near Earthfoot residents are awoken by the scent of fresh bread being baked and cloth being spun, magic imbued within every creation. Throughout the day, Seaborn work tirelessly, the hammering of nails and sawing of wood being telltale signs of their presence. Though a few in number, you can seemingly find one just about anywhere you go. As the sun sinks low, the sparkbounds make themselves known, the quiet hummings of their devices serving as a familiar ambience as well as a promise that tomorrow will awaken to some new manner of convenience or innovation. Though whether it'll last till morning, till the following sunset, entirely different thing, is always an uncertainty. However, on the far eastern outskirts of the village, there lies a place that has proven to be unusually noisy today, with a small crowd of residents and couriers alike engaging in small talk around a wooden stage, or a gargantuan tree climbing so high into the heavens that the clouds hide its canopy from view. And at its base, Mortem Post, a modest little post office the Galekind call their home, and where a small ceremony is scheduled to take place today. Callie stayed true to her word, Rain's grandmother, the postmaster, was informed of her granddaughter's exploits, down to the last detail. How she immediately shirked her duty. This is just gonna be a big thing of like all the things she did like wrong and like going against her, like, you know, the rules and everything, to end with like, and then she got promoted. Let's go, champ. How she immediately shirked her duty, leaving the front office almost as soon as she was to start her shift. How she brought in a guest into the inner working of the post office, entirely unauthorized, and how she coerced said guest into digging through the letters of others. How she put the guest through unimaginable danger, climbing to the heights of the tree that not even many couriers reach. Mila's mother was told much the same. They were told of Rain's unbending determination to do right by Mila, stopping at nothing to help a guest in need, going above and beyond what any courier could ever be expected to. How, despite the danger, she treated her with the utmost care and attention, matching her step for step, and always putting Mila's welfare in front of her own. How she performed a miracle, and became the first courier in Morning Post's long history to deliver an undeliverable. Oh, hello, hey, hello, Dr. Mice. Hi, everyone from Arisong's raid. How's everyone doing tonight? How's everyone doing? How was your stream? How was your stream? You were playing Honkai, right? Question mark. I believe you are. How was your stream? Also, if you need to go, because I'm sure it's been like, you just got done streaming and everything. If you need to go or need to take a break, then absolutely feel free to. Do not feel the need to stay. But if you want to, I would absolutely appreciate that. Thank you so much. How's everyone doing tonight? We just got done almost crying and everything. We're reaching the end of Upwards Rain right now. But yeah, no, how was everything? Yeah, no, we're probably like right near the end of this, and without too much longer to go. 3 p.m. here and waiting for work to end in 3 hours. Oh wait, my stream dropped. Let me reload. Let's go. I love the internet. I love technology. Work to end in 3 hours. You got this. I believe, Yggdra. I believe in you. You got this. Keep going. Oh no, but how was your guys' night? How's everyone's day going? I mean, how's work going? You know, it could be going great. Okay, man. Hi, Ari. How are you? How's it hanging? How was your stream? I'm not gonna lie, the raid super jump scared me. Super jump scared me. Wait, that's what he. Stop. Work is fun, but the streams are making it better. Oh, let's go. Listen, that's what streams are here for. I do a lot of the same thing. All I do when I'm at work is I just watch streams or Netflix or that kind of stuff. I just watch just content all day. I'm doing great. Stream was fun. Sorry for no. You're absolutely so fine. It was just like I have a tendency to like laser focus on things, and then as soon as anything else like happens, it just jump scares me. Like my grandma will come down while I'm like cooking dinner. Just say hey, and I'll probably just like jump out of my skin, almost hit my head on the ceiling, you know, that type of thing. How's Upwards Rain so far? Oh my gosh, it is incredible. I don't understand how it was made in only a month. Like, it seems crazy to me. Like, there was a moment earlier on where I was like, this kind of feels like an ending, and it's gonna be like a really sad, dour ending, but like, I don't know, it could work, and like, you know, it was only made in a month, so like, you know, not much more time. Like, I wasn't thinking it would be like too much longer, and then it just kept going. I was like, yes, let's go. It keeps going. But no, it is incredible. Have you played it yet? Because if not, could not recommend it more. If anyone from your stream hasn't read it yet, could not recommend it more. It's incredible. Like I said, like we were so close to crying. I was getting choked up while trying to read through it. Everything be like, no, I gotta keep it together. Yes, I finished it in one stream. I cried at the reveal. That's so real. Genuinely, I'm so proud of myself for not crying, because I was like, let's just keep going through the scene. It's so incredible. I don't want to stop and have like a breakdown moment. And then we made it through to the other side without crying. But no, hang on, I struggle with your name. to Fan, like when like said like earlier, like, hey, I almost like I broke thoroughly at the meow, and I was like, that part like hit me like right in the chest, hit me so hard. Fun fact, remember how I mentioned I just watched a VOD of this game? Wait, no way. Take a wild guess whose VOD I just finished watching before the stream began. Wow, that's awesome. That's such a fun little coincidence. That's awesome. Wait. No, that's so awesome, because I was like definitely gonna ask you for like whose VOD that was, because like I love watching people like just experiencing stuff like this, like going through like things that I like or dislike, just see like other people's opinions and their reaction on it. So I was definitely gonna ask you for that. That's awesome. Hey yo, oh my god, hi, I hope you like the VOD. Yeah, SHTH, how's the VOD? How was it? How did you like it? No pressure to say anything though. But yeah, no, this has been incredible. I'm so glad that you had an awesome stream playing Honkai. But again, if you can't stick around or need to take a break or anything because you just got done streaming, absolutely feel free to. But for Ari and everyone from Ari's stream, if you want to stick around, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm glad to have you guys here. Did you hear cute Gumiho tears in the VOD? Oh. Listen. If you did, there's nothing wrong with that. This game is a tearjerker. I knew it would be. That's like all I was thinking about. Like the weeks and months leading up to like finally playing. I was like, I know this game's gonna make me cry, but it didn't. But it got so close. 'Twas great, Lamau. Always fun finding a new streamer who plays a LAN games. And I was just in an Upward Rain mood today. Oh, let's go. That's awesome. I'm glad that I could stream and help you with your Upward Rain mood. It's a great mood to be in because this has been so much fun. Like, I don't know. It's just been like, it's been a great mix of just like everything. Like, just like some like good tension, some like sad, like some like heartwarming stuff. Also just hilarious. It's been so funny. But yeah, no, finding new streamers who play like a LAN games is always so fun. Again, I just like finding new people who like enjoy the things that I enjoy, so that I can watch other people enjoy things and be happy, So it's been a great day. But with that all being said, let's go ahead and jump on back into it. The crowd hushes itself to a whisper, eventually falling to silence as Rain and her grandmother take to the stage. Rain reaches into her cloak, retrieving a simple envelope and passing it to her grandmother. The postmaster opens a lip, revealing the small, vertical stamp held inside. With all the care someone at her age can muster, she gently peels the back off. She ushers for Rain to bow slightly, and Rain obliges. She carefully finds a spot on her grandmother's hat and pushes the stamp firmly onto it. When Rain lifts her head, she is officially recognized as a one-stamp courier. Let's go, let's go! The crowd offers a modest applause, with her numerous co-workers being notably louder than the rest. Yes, it's always nice to find more people who share the same interests. It really is. It's just a fun vibe. Even if she doesn't make much noise, Rain's proudest supporter stands front and center, smiling as wide as she's able. I have the biggest smile on my face right now. This is great. Rain meets her eyes and returns with a grin of her own. On its surface, this post office offers the opportunity for loved ones to say their final farewells, giving those who still walk with us the strength to keep pushing on. However, Mortem Post doesn't assist in the severing of connections. Instead, it stands as a testament to how unbreakable the bonds between us truly are, able to transcend the border of the before and after, a celebration of all who hold the love for others in their hearts. A place Rain is proud to call her home, and one Mila is forever thankful to. Let's go, let's go. So you guys have impeccable timing, coming in right right at the end. Let's go. No. That was just incredible. I want to look at the I just want to like quickly like look through everything. No, everything. Yay, lovely ending class. No, for real. Round of applause. Like this was so much fun. this was again like I just had the biggest smile on my face for like most of this, then immediately going into like trying to hold it all together back into just huge old grins like oh my gosh, is that my name? That's crazy. Wait, hang on, that's awesome. I didn't. Oh, that's so awesome having all of us bellflowers in here. That's so cute. Thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh. Hang on, that part almost like got like a little choking up too. Stop. That was awesome. Developed for the Studio Lawn Garden Variety Dandelion Set Game Jam. No, this has been so good. Like, I can't understand like how hard and how much effort. Thank you for all the help with the lead up to the event, and also for playing. No, of like, thank you for letting us all be a part of it. Like, it was so much fun, like getting to like be like just like being the bellflowers and being able to like do stuff like that, like getting to talk about like everything and build up to it, and being able to like even do like little things for it. Like when I was like making like the tiny little presentation. Sorry, I bumped my microphone. Like it wasn't like too special of like a slideshow basically, but I was like I felt so thankful and grateful for the fact that I was able to like be the one presenting the information, I guess, if that makes sense. And then being able to like be excited with everyone and seeing everyone's reactions to like everything that was being presented, and then also like getting to be in everyone else's streams as they were going over stuff. It was so much fun. So thank you so much for like having us be a part of that, and thank you so much for making this. Again, the amount of like effort, like love and care that had to have gone into making something like this good in a month. Like, I've always wanted, not always wanted, but like, well, I've always wanted to be a writer. It's only in the past couple of years where I wanted to like make a visual novel. And like, I don't know, making something like this good in like for so much longer than that, between like everything that was put into it, between the fact that it was like the gameplay mechanics, all of like the art is like so good. Like absolutely, like hats off to Theo for like how great the all the art was, whether it be like, you know, seeing like Mila in the background, like that was so funny, like just like all her like little movements back there while she's like looking through the mail while we're trying to like talk with like Neve and everything, to like how like again like the fact that like the gameplay is so cool. And I'm like, I was just sitting like the whole time being like, no, I want more. I want to look back at this, I want more. Theo, you did an S tier job on the gameplay as well. It's so interesting, and I want like that expand. Like one of the biggest takeaways from like all of like the Dandelion Set things is I want this but more. I want everything you guys have made for this has been so good. Like I'm just saying, like I feel like you could like take like sort of like the gameplay like puzzle aspect of this and like do so many things with it. Like it's so like the fact that we had like so many interactions that we could do with so many things, and like I even have like the save files to like go back specifically and like look at like trying other combinations of like, oh, what if I do this with this one or this one with this one, you know, like that kind of stuff. Like there's so much to this game, and it's all like so well put together. Like it's generally just so impressive. And then the writing, Caps, you killed it. You did so good. Like I was like, again, during like the Neve and my mind's blanking, during like the Neve scene where like Mila's in the background like going through everything, I was genuinely crying from how hard I was like laughing. Like I'm impressed I didn't fumble every single line that we were reading right there, just because of how hard I was laughing and how hard it was like to keep everything together, and then for everything to like build up so satisfyingly in the end with like how well everything was set up, on how like everything like in this world works. I want to see so much more of this world. I want to see so much more of this world. I want to like go out, like see the village, meet all like the other like races and everything, like more stories in this world, even like more stories like delivering like letters to people. Like I think that on its own, like just like the idea of like being like in this delivery service is like such a good concept, and like there's so much more to do with it. Like a whole game just to that alone, I'm like I take that in a heartbeat. I take that so fast. That'd be incredible. Like just like how well like this world is like introduced and built up. Like at the end I didn't say it, I'm like, oh, is it because like the scarf like, you know, gave like the cat like the little bit of magic to like send this stuff back with, and then it came through and I was like, yes, that's how you do it. Because I was like sitting there this whole time like thinking like how are you guys gonna pull off whatever like kind of twist is going on here? Because like again, like my head theory from like the very beginning was like, oh, it's like an imaginary friend or something, but like that clearly doesn't make sense and isn't how that would work. based on like Mila's reactions to everything. So I'm like, okay, there's something else going on here. I just can't figure it out. So the fact that I couldn't figure it out and then it all makes complete sense at the end is like, I don't know, it just felt so satisfying to go through, just like from beginning to end. And like, it's sort of like how the other two have been, of like, where like the month, like I think the good parts of like the month is like kept it like that there's no fluff in here. Like every like scene is like, yes, this is important for this reason, or important for that reason, important for this reason. Like there's never like a scene where I'm like, this is like a waste of time. Like, why are we doing this? Like every scene, every bit of gameplay, it was like so fun from beginning to end. So it's like, I don't know, I'm just completely and totally satisfied with this. Also, Sarah, can we get a shout out for Sarah for getting the also Papaya? Hang on, too many people to thank. I say there's two more. Sarah's music in like a month, getting out like 6 like banger songs, like miracle worker right there. And Papaya for doing like the art, and like with how like much, like I don't know how much there is to this game, again with like a lot of gameplay to it. I can't like, unless I'm like mistaken, I think like when you're saying like scripting, isn't that like doing like the code for the game? I could be mistaken on that, and if I am, then like absolutely correct me, but I think that's what that means. Like absolutely, like so much hard work, plus to having the main characters be young children, and sometimes you can buy into less logical things like Dandelion being an imaginary friend. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, the whole time I'm like, she's like so convinced that this person's real, but no one else in the world seems to be. So I was like still holding on to that. I'm like, maybe it is, I don't know. Yes, Sarah W, and W's for all the staff. Yes, W's for everyone who worked on this. It's so good. Again, I'm just saying, like, I just want more. I just want so much more of this. Like, character/camera movement. Okay. Well, even then, absolutely outstanding, because we talked about at the beginning of the stream of, like, I love that. I love just, like, doing things to spice up the presentation of visual novels. Like, I don't think there's anything, like, necessarily wrong with just being, like, portrait talk, and then, like, not much else to that. But it's sort of like, it's one of those things, like, I don't count it against a visual novel for doing it like that, but I'll absolutely give extra points to a visual novel who does more, you know, who does like that extra bits to spice it up. So like that, absolutely outstanding work. Like everything about the presentation and the writing, the music was just incredible. I don't know if I have anything much else to say about it outside of like, again, thank you so much for making this. That was like just a great experience beginning to end. Like I'm just sitting there like I kind of wanna play through it again. I don't think I will tonight, but like definitely like not too far from the future, just because like it was just fun, you know? It was just a fun time to go through. And that's what like a lot of like the other two have been too, of like these past 3 streams of doing the Dandelion set have been like some of the funnest like times I've had streaming, just because of like just how, I don't know. I think it just speaks to like the passion and like the love that like all the creators had behind each of these specific projects, that have made them like so fun. If that makes sense, if that makes any sense. Like I'm just sitting here like I think it was also like with the past 2 where I was like sitting there, like there were multiple times where I was like crying from like laughing so hard. I was smiling the entire time. Like even like on like the Which You Want stream, I remember that was like a pretty like garbage day up until the point of the stream. By the time the stream was over, I didn't have a worry in the world. I was so over whatever like terrible stuff had been happening before that day, because it was just so much fun. It was such a good time. But yeah, I think that might be all for this one. Yeah, I looked down at the time, I was like, maybe we could do On Wings Bring Sleep, but it's pretty late. A lot of us have work in the morning. To be fair, some of us are still at work. but yeah, no. I'm so excited for On Wings Bring Sleep. Again, I'm planning to do that over the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, depending on how things go. I would like to do it on Saturday, that way we can start Heart of the Woods, sorry. On Sunday. I'd like to do Saturday On Wings, Sunday Heart of the Woods. You know how it goes. But if stuff comes up, then stuff comes up. It's kind of how I'm looking at it. But yeah, no. Oh my god, Heart of the Woods. Yes, no. I had it on PC, and then it was like the release for it on PlayStation came out. I was like, you know what? I the platinum, I can feel it already in my hands. I'm gonna get it. So that's the plans. Also, it looks like a very wintry kind of like vibey game. So I'm like, you know, starting it before winter, like a little bit. To be fair, I was gonna say starting it before winter. This has been the coldest fall of my entire life. Like I normally like in November, I can go outside in like basketball shorts and like a t-shirt and be totally fine, completely fine. Ever since like November started, I've like bundling up in like big ol' sweatpants over like workout like pants, along with like a sweatshirt and a big huge coat, and that's the only way I can like survive outside is if I completely bundle up. It's like basically winter. It's winter right now, just without the snow, so it feels very appropriate. But let's see. Oh, should we just stream? Should we just raid right on into? Oh, sign me up. Yes, let's go. Let's go. I'm looking forward to it so much. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun. But yeah, let's just go ahead and do raid. Also, thank you again so much, RA, for raiding into me. Like, even though like we were like at the end, like I still really appreciate that you guys could all be here for the end of Upwards Reign with us. That was such a great time. Let's raid into. All right, hang on. We're gonna raid into a rat really quick. Hang on, I'm just looking to make sure I did this right. I'm bad at Twitch, and I only do it once every blue moon, so I just need to make sure before I mess it up. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing over the weekend, and some point over the next week, I'll get the reaction out to the Vengeance Saga. I'll get to that eventually. It'll happen, I promise. I definitely haven't already been completely spoiled on every single song in the you know the playlist, the album or whatever, but you know, well, I just saw the Mimo asset. Yes, Mimo, listen, I've even like recorded other stuff, and like Mimo's just gonna be in everything you see from me for like the next like 4 or 5 months. Mimo's gonna be there. I've just left her there. She's actually on my desk right now. I took a lot of things off because I got some shelves. Basically, I got like a new desk. It didn't have a top shelf where I used to put all my old merch, so everything's been moved to shelves that I put up yesterday. The only one who stayed, Mimo, who remains sitting on my desk. Did I spell the name right? Okay, there we go. Yes, we are going to raid into Ratsukare. But thank you guys all so much for joining us today. That was, again, such a fun stream. I know I keep repeating that, but I think it bears repeating because it was such a good time. And thank you so much for everyone who made it, who came out tonight. It was amazing. So be respectful, be nice, be pleasant and lovely for Rat. Thank you. Good night.
Ugh.